living for the moment, yeah, yeah, yeah. We just living for the moment, yeah, yeah, yeah. We just living for the moment, yeah, yeah,
Pocket
yeah.
got paperweight in it. Streets out of man away.
Shout out to Trinity, double O something. New number, baby, where you been there?
I might just step on the
One
gas.
life.
Fly by your way like a
Woo!
flash. This
Trinity,
is my
what's
planet's
up,
like
baby?
gas. It's exotic and I do not pass. I used to suffer depression till I got on new weed and suppressed it. Smoking may not be your preference. Whatever is at your discretion. She wanna bust on and roll in the car. Sit back and gas through the roof at the star. Minus the bullshit. Told her if we do it right, then we can go far. Brunch on the beach, we gon' eat on the shore. And I like it. She wanna spray down that juicy couture. I'm excited. I'll take her some places that you cannot go. You're not invited. If I throw
One life family. What's going on, baby? Listen to me. Listen to me, y'all. We in this thing, one life. And y'all know how we do it. We back, baby. You feel me? I'm sorry it took me so long today, you guys. Woo, I had a lot going on today, but we are here and we finna get into it for real. Shouts out to Trinity 007. Trinity, what's up, baby? How you been? Been doing too much. You been doing too much, baby. Well, I'm glad that you could take time out your day and stop by to say, hey, One Life Family, we got Trinity in the building. That's one of my old-time partners. Ooh, congratulations. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to you, Trinity. And that is so amazing and so awesome for you, man. And you got to tell me more about it. You definitely got to tell me more about it, man. God, life is beautiful. One life. I'm sorry it took me so long to get here, but we are here, baby, and we gonna do some talking tonight. And I'm gonna let y'all know I done been drinking, and I'm gonna continue that drink. You understand? So whatever I say tonight is what goes, and I'm gonna try to keep it as commercial as possible. But we finna talk about some things tonight. Now, what I want to start with is this. You know, I came into YouTube, like I keep telling you, I came into YouTube when I got out of jail. You dig what I'm saying? I got out of Fort County Jail in 2022. I had a dream. I'm gonna give y'all a quick story time. 2021, a situation had happened. And to be honest with you, I can understand what would have come from. Because I done been caught up in Fort County situation. I know how they play to a certain extent. I don't know it to his extent, but I do know how Fort County will rock and will play. Okay. So in 2021, when I had got locked up, I didn't even know all this was going on with they locked me up. And then in 2022, I posted $100,000 bond. He ain't never posted one, no. I posted $100,000 bond, $103,000 actually. And when I was locked up, I had a dream that I had a YouTube channel. It didn't make no sense to me. And y'all keep up with my story so y'all can understand. And so I had got locked up. And it was in 2021. And so when 2022 rolled around, like I said, I had a dream about me having a YouTube channel. Mind you, I'm locked up in Fort County on some serious, on aggravated assault. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, a YouTube channel? Fuck, I don't care about no YouTube, you know? And I remember waking up and telling my cellie, he you know what I'm saying, he was a dude from DC. And he had been in Fort County, because mind you, this is 2022, the pandemic had hit. So you just had brothers in there, just packed in there, you feel me? Wasn't going nowhere, wasn't no court, everything was shut down. And so I remember waking up and saying, I just had a crazy dream. Mind you, I'm a money getting nigga though. I'm in Fort County. I'm gonna get my other phone and call my attorney. And he'll tell y'all, oh, start getting money. And so at the time I was getting money in Fort County, we, you know what I'm saying, we moving, boom. So I tell my cellmate, I say, man, I just had a crazy dream. He said, what dream? I said, man, I dreamed I had a YouTube channel. We fell out laughing. You feel me? So I go back to doing my thing. I ain't thinking about no YouTube. I get out 2022, and they put me on house arrest when I got out. So when I got out, I didn't have nothing but confinement to the house. So I'm like, I need to find out something to do to make money. You see what I'm saying? Because I can't, because I'm on the house arrest, I can't go and cut hair. I can't go and butt no moves. I can't move. Now, I will tell y'all, when I first got out, for about 3-4 months, they ain't trip on me. So I was able to move around and do certain things, you know what I'm saying, to give me some money and stuff like that. What's going on, Black Butterfly? Fly in the building. Don't tell me you in here telling a funny story. No, I'm telling you a true story. This is a true story. This is a true story. Because I'm saying I can understand how certain things play out at times. So I tell myself, I say, damn, I have a YouTube channel, right? So, mind you, it's 2022. The pandemic was going on, and we came in 2022. And so I said, well, I'm on my turn to mad, right? So they give me a bond. I go to court. Mind you, y'all hear me out. This how the game really go. I get a bond. I go to court. I go to court. I get a bond. When I get to court, they tell me your bond is $100,000. I ain't never in my life heard of $100,000 bond for turning. I ain't killed nobody. Ain't robbed nobody. I ain't did shit to nobody. It's my 100,000. Matter of fact, it started at 150,000. I'm like, hell no. I'm a regular nigga. I don't have $150,000 to pay y'all. You feel me? Now, I run up money in the street, run up money while I was playing with like a 50 to 100,000 I could just play with. But I didn't have 150,000 to get it, y'all. So I waited. I told the judge right there in the courtroom, I said, young, they got this wrong. I'm not no convicted felon. I didn't whoop. She said, is this true? She got on a little thing and whoop. And she said, bring him back to court, because I was explaining to them, I'm not no convicted felon. My guns are legit. See, when they see a black man with a gun, with a legal gun that's able to carry, is the worst threat to them. Y'all see how the police kill unarmed black men? Imagine how they feel about legally armed black men. Okay? So what they do is they haven't shot me, thank God, but they'll lock me up and say that it's aggravated assault or something like that, when legally I have the right to tow. I have the right. And see, getting back on track, okay, I get out of jail, and now I got to make a way for myself. And so a lot of people don't know. I've been to school for criminal justice. This is facts. Okay? I'm not a convicted felon. I look like this, but I'm very intelligent. I'm very in tune with the law. I'm very in tune with rights and things of that nature. You feel me? And so I start this YouTube journey just because I have nothing to do. I got brand new MacBooks and things of that nature. So I start to talk. I hit on the Shaquille Robinson story, and I go viral. So all of a sudden, YouTube is like making money. You done got monetized. And I did all of this just that quick off of a dream I had while I was locked up. So when I started my YouTube channel, and y'all can look at my thing, I think I started it in November, maybe. By December, I was viral. January, I was monetized. After that, all the woo-woo started. The reason I'm telling y'all this story is because I learned a very valuable lesson coming into YouTube. I didn't understand it first, but as I came into it, I catch on very, very, very fast. Which leads me into the conversation that I was having with Kayla Bumpus. And when I was trying to say to her as two people coming out of Atlanta and two people that's trying to, you know what I'm saying, make a way for themselves. This is the things I had to watch for, and these are the things that kind of came with going viral for me. So I'm gonna put you up on game. Yeah, I was out my body when I was talking to her, but fuck it. You understand? I was trying to put you up on game. God dang, woo woo, right? I'm saying all this to go into why she should have listened to One Life. I know my numbers. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm not the type of person that's gonna go and buy views. I'm not gonna buy views. I'm not gonna buy subscribers. I'm not gonna buy my way into the game. I'm gonna do it authentically because one video can change your life. One move, one thing can change your life. While if you shortcut the game, there's several people I see buy views. Several people. It's like it doesn't add up. I've been in the game too long. So when it don't add up and make sense, you can kind of peek that. You got 6,000, 8, 9, 10,000 views, 32 comments. Who you talking to, yourself? So I say that to say, I'll grind. Because I don't do YouTube for money. If y'all really knew who I was, y'all be like, okay, I can get it. God blesses me. So I told Kayla Bumpus, I say, "Shot, baby, stop talking about the K. Stop doing this and the third. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not your man. If you got a man in your life, somebody who loves you and care for you, want to see you come home every night, he will be telling you the shit that you need to hear. He will be telling you, ain't no woman that's got no man in their life allowing them to talk like that. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no man allowing his woman to talk like that. Do you have a man? Hello? Cause I'm just asking because as a man, you would have been said to your girl, baby, we're not doing all that. We ain't up here doing all this flirting with booty. We ain't up here doing all that. Hey, we got you, we got. What you got is another motherfucking RICO charge coming. Y'all, okay, so we finna go and get into it. Let me light mine up, cause we finna get into it. Y'all ready? What the hell am I? Oh, I got it right here. We finna get into it. I promise y'all this, and we gonna do it tonight. Yeah. Y'all heard have y'all heard, hold on. Y'all seen my video I dropped where Young Thug kids have dropped a diss song talking about me? Have y'all heard that? Young Thug kids dropped the song talking about killing Nick. Where the fuck in America do this go on? Oh. Let's do this. Now, what I'm talking about is the fact that we asked this lady, Kayla Bumpus, try to be respectful and everything, and say, look, man, this is what's going on, blah, this, blah, this, blah, this, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want y'all to see something. Let's do this the play our way. And I don't have this in any particular order. But I want y'all to see how okay, I explained certain things to her. And because we're going to go into it, all this boils out to new evidence that the attorney and Woody, gave us. Oh, let me drop the link because I do want some guests tonight. And the guest folks come up. Anybody want to come up and talk, we're going to talk because we got a lot to talk about tonight. I ain't going to lie to you. We got a lot to talk about tonight. So anyway, look. What ended up happening was, y'all please hit that like button for me. Please hit the like button for me. Because One Life is in the building. Shouts out to Trent 007. Congratulations, baby. I've been on Trent. Trent been on me and been down with One Life since we came in the game. Facts. But yeah. So he dropped. Let's go to link, right? But getting to the point. You know, this situation, this is a circus act. And I want to say something. I want to say something before I go into this stuff that they said. I want to say something. And y'all hit the like button right now because I'm going to say something for real. I'm going to say some real shit. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Woody no, never heard of him. Woody, this is allegedly, but y'all hear me out. I got this in my heart. Woody killed Nut, allegedly. And he lied. Let me tell y'all something, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all some real stuff, y'all. We can't, that's why I have had such a problem with this glorifying Woody and stuff like that. Okay, when you go back and you watch the video, the surveillance video, let's just talk for 1 second here. Because I'm finna go into some more things that's gonna really pop y'all top. So y'all keep up with me. Come on in. This is One Life Television, baby. So when you had where everybody know Jeffrey Williams, Young Thug, whatever, rented this Infinity. A shooting happened outside the barbershop. You see where the car come down the street. They letting off shots. Okay? Everybody starts to scatter. Nut runs down the sidewalk. Shots are going off. Okay, cool. The shots are going off and all that, right? Sammy. I understand what Sammy is. But I'm not gonna see. One thing about it is, just because he's a certain type of person, don't mean he don't know what he saw. And like I say, it's a lot of salt and pepper. It's a little spring. But one thing Sammy said was Woody was there. That's what he said. Now, you can take that with a grain of salt. But the thing that I have a problem with is they had just jumped on Woody the week before. Woody said in the ex parte meeting, or it was certain things that came out. Yeah, he said he saw Woody. That what it was Sammy. I believe it was Sammy. Sammy said he saw Woody. Then when he came back to court, he said, "Well, I made that up." That's just witness tampering. There's a lot of witness tampering going on. We finna be real tonight. We finna be real tonight. It took me a minute to come on tonight. I was gonna do it in 2, then I'm gonna do it in 6, but here we are. Because we're gonna be real. We're gonna be honest. Sammy said that he seen the car come down the street. He said, "Goddamn, what it was," right? He said that he saw Woody initially. Then he came back and said, you know, that he lied or something, that he changed it or whatever the case may be. Fine. We know that's witness tampering. We know somebody in the guy to you and coerce you. Fine. But this is the thing. Woody did this shit and see, how many of y'all had a partner, right? And Thug is that partner that said, look, this a wild boy. We know what he on. He ain't got no license. If y'all go and look at his story and lie that he been doing all day today on Instagram, he just went and got a bank account and he just went and got an ID. You been driving around illegally. Period. So I say that to say this. Thug who is a humble person. That's why Dolly Thug's sister called and cussed his ass out. You fucking up my brother's career with this bullshit you doing. Now, you my dog, but I know you reckless. How many of us can be honest right now and say either one or two? You either that friend, you either that person that call on a friend you know gonna help you, or you either that friend who help a person that you know gonna fuck you over. And what I mean by that is, damn. Okay, put yourself in Young Thug, Jeffrey Williams situation. You got a partner that call you and say, hey Thug, hey man, you know what I'm saying? You know, y'all know how this nigga talk. I need to get I need a car. I need a car. You'll rent me a car. You got somebody to rent me a car. Man, we got a runner over here. Man, what you want? Man, I'm finna go to the studio. Cause mine's out. Woody was trying to rap and do all that or whatever. We just having a conversation. You call Thug like, give him a rental car. Give him a run. You feel me? Let him goddamn ride in the run or whatever. Nigga, that's not abnormal, okay? Let my dog partner with her. I know you a wild boy. I got partners who, when I was in the street, would get me rental car knowing Star ain't got no license. He with the file. He will start me. I done had several people get me rental car. So I can relate. Knowing ain't no telling what this nigga will go do in this car. Would you give the next person your bank card? No, you would not. So I say all that to say this. You got a humble person, truly humble under God. That's what Thug stand for. Truly humble under God. That's what I'm saying, Black Event. He got the infinity and let Woody get it because Woody don't have no car. Woody don't have no license. Woody don't have shit. Woody just said today he went and got his first bank account. And I believe that was in the Cab County somewhere. You feel me? So as me being a person who got license they can fuck with you, man, get him in the car. But you get the car that I let you use and go kill Donovan Nett Thomas in the car. And then you go and lie and say, I had something. Nigga, I'm talking about Thug. Thug, like, I did not know he was going to do this shit. I didn't know he was doing this. I'm looking out for my partner. I'm looking out for a dude. Really, he ain't even my partner. He a nigga that's just around. You feel me? And I feel like, bro, shit, I help y'all got there because I fuck with certain people. I fuck with people that fuck with this nigga, dog. I don't necessarily. You feel me? Okay, put it like this. I done seen more videos and footage of Thug with Nate than I have with Woody. Can y'all agree to that? Can we agree to that? Thug lost a friend. Thug lost a friend. And when I mean by friend here, I got a whole different perception now. And that's the point that I'm making when I say Kayla Bumpus, Lil Woody, and these people are doing these incriminating things and interviews. You know, because in the beginning, being a good person will get you in some messed up situations. And initially, when I was looking at these situations, because I'm from the A. So I'm like, well, damn. Thug, I'm like, okay, shit, Thug gang bang, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, fuck it. But when you look at it, it's like, this ain't even got nothing to do. This particular situation that y'all are trying to portray on Jeffrey Williams, Demetrius Garlington, Demonte Kendrick, Lil Roy, I don't know Lil Roy. Them boys came from the lies Kenneth Copeland told. Kenneth Copeland, if you want to be a man, if you want to be so real like you portray to be, then get up there on that stand and tell them. Them boys didn't have nothing to do with the decision I made that night. Tell them the truth. Tell them that truth. Because this is my thing. You already said, or it was already announced that you said, well, how long I got to sit in jail? And the judge or whoever said, I'm going to hold you and whatever for up to 2 years. Perjury is a year. 1 year is perjury. So, and we finna get into a lot more. This is us talking. We finna get into smoke. Right? But if that's what it is, then why not say, look, why do you wanna get in the courtroom on the stand and do all this pump faking and acting when you can get up there and be a man? Be 21 about your shit, bro. Be 32 about your situation. Be 33. Be grown about your situation. Get up there and tell them what's your truth, bro. If you killed Nut, own up to it. Own up to it. It's that deep, bro. At some point in time in your life, and I'm not talking about Kenneth Copeland per se, I'm talking about everybody. At some point in time in your life, you have to say, I did this. I did. I'm caught. I mean, you don't have to, but when it's to this magnitude, and you got people on the stand fighting for their life, you got people around you who just lost their life. You got, corruption going on. At some point in time, it's time to stand up and say, you got me. You feel? And I ain't on me like, nigga, and what I mean by that, they only got you because you went in there and told on yourself, Kenneth Copeland. But you told, like I always have told y'all, he went and did crimes and then told on the crimes, but put it on other people. Jeffrey Williams and them boys sitting up there, I'm going to tell y'all the under God truth. I would not be surprised if it was not now one of them in the car with Kenneth Copeland when he did this reckless conduct. And he did this reckless conduct because you got your ass whooped at Club Crucial the week before. Thug, they ain't put one fucking hand on Thug, on Jeffrey Williams. They didn't put one hand on Demetrius Garlington. They didn't put one hand on goddamn Kenneth Copeland. I mean, on Shannon Stillwell. They didn't put one hand on him. They didn't touch them. They touched you. Now, you got a situation. And the reason why, I'm breaking it down, y'all, is because I'm not trying to, or yak what? I'm hoping he will. Right. Him or yak. Yeah, right. Or yak. Stand up and say what, if you want to be, because here's the thing. Again, the truth always gonna prevail. You can act like the city loves you. You can act like it. That go for a lot of people. Well, that go for Kayla Bumpus, and that go for Kenneth Copeland. As of right now is what I'm talking about. I'm not finna throw no rock and hard in my hand. I'm talking about a lot of the things y'all saying. Okay, y'all ready to go into it? A lot of the things that they saying are a lot of the things that's coming back to this very moment to bite. Because when I was talking to Kayla Bumpus on the show, and I was like, "Have you seen TikTok?" And she was like, "Well, TikTok is the only place that everybody else loves me." I want to start to go into the love that she has. Let's start.
And I have been telling them that I didn't have a duty to Simone or Adrian, and that I allowed them to do what they wanted to do. And off the record, I talked to our client, which would not be in the transcript.
Right.
But
so she's saying she doesn't have a duty to Simone and Adrian are the prosecutors, and all these people accusing her of not protecting her client. She's, pushing back on that a little bit.
I think that people should know from the get-go here that Ms. Bumpus used to work for at the prosecutor's office, and Ms. Love was her supervisor.
Top Life in the building. What's up, Top Life?
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Could you explain to them what a stand-in attorney is and what's the role of a stand-in attorney?
Well, essentially, you were filling my role in this case. I had represented Kenneth for a while, and when the state
to the lawyer,
surprisingly was intending to call him as a witness without speaking with me beforehand, I notified them that Kenneth didn't want to testify.
Throwing a little shade at the state. They're going to call him without notifying me, knowing that I represent him, right?
We had a hearing in front of Judge Glanville. Glanville said we were going to reconvene the hearing on Monday. Well, that Monday, June the 10th, was not a good day for me because I had plans to go out of town. So I called you and I said, please help me out here. Just come in court. All Kenneth wants to do is take the fifth. And then all this happened.
Okay, and then another thing people have been just bashing me about is if Melnick was there, he would have never let this meeting go on.
Well, and I mean, this is a first of its kind type of thing that I've ever seen anywhere. So I don't know that any lawyer has enough experience or knowledge or know-how to deal with these types of issues that you were presented with that day, something that I never would have anticipated. I certainly anticipated that the state was going to try to get Kenneth to testify, but I never would have anticipated that you would have been summoned into a courtroom in front of a judge with a court reporter and several deputies and both prosecuting attorneys or all the prosecuting attorneys, and that this would have happened. I've never heard of it happening before, and neither has anybody else.
Okay, so you don't have to answer this. I think we talked about this. You can say no. Okay, but this is what we're gonna do, Melanie. And I have been telling them that I didn't have a duty to Simone or Adrian, and that I allowed them to do what they wanted to do. And off the record, I talked to our client, which would not be in the transcript.
So she's saying she doesn't have a duty to Simone and Adrian are the prosecutors, and all these people accusing her of not protecting her client. She's, pushing back on that a little bit.
I think that people should know from the get-go here that Ms. Bumpus used to work for at the prosecutor's office, and Ms. Love was her supervisor. No.
Interesting. I didn't know
that was her supervisor.
Explain to them what a stand-in attorney is and what's the role of a stand-in attorney. Well,
essentially, you were filling my role in this case. I had represented Kenneth for a while, and when the state surprisingly was intending to call him as a witness without speaking with me beforehand, I notified them that Kenneth didn't want to testify.
Throwing a little shade at the state. They're going to call him without notifying me, knowing that I represent him, right?
Yeah, I did that. You feel me? So now look. He said what he had to say. But see, what they didn't tell y'all was, again, Woody hired her first. Okay? Let's just get that clear. Woody hired her first. She came and they got him a bond. She couldn't get him another bond. They had a falling out. He hired Melnick. But I'm playing this because I want y'all to see, because I'm not the type of person that's going to sit up here and pump fake y'all like, oh, I peeped this or I came up with this idea. I can talk to y'all about what I know and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, which is why we're gonna grow together. We're not gonna build a foundation off of rocky information. I cannot build a solid goddamn empire. You feel me? I'm talking about in life. You, me, nobody. Off of rocky foundation. That does not work. That is why their whole shit is crumbling, because you tried to do these things on rocky foundation. Y'all should have concrete slab that thing before you hopped out here into this world of real estate.
Have they released you, or do you still have to go back?
They better release me.
Have they released you, or did they say they may call to ask you some more questions? No, nothing. Huh?
I mean, that's literally about the case. Which she's like, we're not going to talk about the case. You're not going to answer it. I mean, are they going to call you back out? Do they have more questions for you?
Okay, y'all seen that very first thing that they said? You literally said, we're not going to talk about the case, then proceeded to talk about the case. Is that not what we just heard?
Have they released you, or do you still have to go back?
They better release me.
Have they released you, or did they say they may call to ask you some more questions? No, nothing. Huh?
I mean, that's literally about the case. Which she's like, we're not going to talk about the case. You're not going to answer it. I mean, are they going to call you back out? Do they have more questions for you? Feels like part of the case to me.
Do you have anything you want to say to everybody? No.
You all right?
I'm okay. All right, everybody say thank you for joining us to Woody.
Yeah, because I don't know what I'm doing on here, so.
Well, you're doing a good job. Everybody, drop a green heart for Woody. Let's see green hearts. Come on, let me get some green hearts.
It's not no green heart. You know how these people play. Put a white
I love green. That's my favorite color. I've been making.
Yeah, I love green too.
Okay, let's drop pink hearts for Woody.
Yeah, pink will do it.
Okay, let's do pink hearts. Come on, let's get some pink hearts, Woody.
Everything we do, you know how they do it. You know what's going on.
I mean, there's so much like code in there that I don't even want to speculate on what he means.
So, Woody, so do you think that how you feel about all these memes on the internet? Do you think they're funny?
No. These people see me out.
He drops for a second, but he comes back.
All these things are funny. No. Do you like when people like keep trying to record you and walk up on you?
No.
You want them to stop?
So I think he's talking about the attention he's gotten from the case, from the videos, from being in court.
If you know, when I heard this, I just kind of put his name in, you know. There's all sorts of videos of him walking around Atlanta or driving around Atlanta. People are videoing him and taking pictures of him all over the place.
Wow.
I'm trying to tell you.
And he mentions that. He mentions that here, and he's right. They are.
He does not like it. In case anybody's watching, don't do it. It doesn't seem fun. Also, doesn't seem like a guy you want to mess with.
Yeah.
I think they be trying to get my location. And I'm going to get their ass if they do get my location up.
Well, y'all know Woody gonna be Woody. So you don't ever sit back and look at some of these moments from court and just laugh? You gotta laugh because that's what. Hey,
I was too drained to look at them, but when I did look at them, I was like, "What the fuck?"
And like I said, sometimes me and Woody, we have conversations, but I'm gonna be transparent. One day I text him, I say, a lot of people are laughing about this and they think it's funny, but this is really draining, and this is our real lives. And whew. So I want everybody to just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you see him. Don't walk up on him. Don't record him. He is still a person. And
I take a picture, but y'all got to understand, bro.
It seems like he'd take a picture if you're like a fan or something, and you want to get in like a selfie with him, but he doesn't want you like running up on him. I just want y'all to
hear other people's opinion.
Every smile ain't no friendly smile.
Right.
You feel me? Like, if you want to take a picture, I'll take a picture, but out there sneaking recording,
this is an attorney
I'm
doing
very paranoid.
this, you guys.
And I'm paranoid for our safety.
That's right. Well, also, let's talk about, we're going to talk about some things. You got time to talk about some things in the transcript, Woody?
You trying to see me back to jail?
No, in the transcript, it's public record. Everybody has seen the transcript.
Yeah, but
She's like, we're not going to talk about this case. Let's talk about the transcript. And he's like, you trying to get me sent back to jail? It's like, there's just such a fine line here with doing stuff like this, and that it just makes me nervous. The whole time I was watching this, I was like biting my tongue.
How they playing it?
I just want to talk about one thing. It's not about the back to the case. I just want, everybody says that I did not help you in that room and I let them badger you and that I did not protect you. Is that how you felt that day?
You want to prove yourself to people that don't care shit about you?
I'm just asking you, is that how you felt, or do you feel like we were on the same team that day?
You know what's going on, right?
Yes.
You know how it played out, right?
Y'all hit that like button for me. Hit the like button if you in the building.
Just answering the questions for him. But you're right. So that's his answer.
You can speak to me on that. Tell him.
Well, the transcript speaks. It says, I don't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody. I trust her.
Self-explanatory. You know me, man. They probably come kick my door in the morning. They try to get me.
Okay, Woody, well, we won't take up any more of your time. Thank you for joining us. Everybody say thank you to Mr. Copeland.
All right, you take care. And hey, don't stop. Don't be trying to prove yourself to these people that don't care. You know how good you are. You feel me?
Thank you.
All right, you take care. For sure. How you get out?
So she's trying to like answer, people that.
Have they released you, or do you still have to go back?
They better release me.
Have they released you, or did they say they may call?
So now my thing is that it's just the tip of the iceberg. I'm playing this because sometimes we don't like to take it from each other. It's like when you're growing up and your parents can tell you something and you won't listen to them. And I'm not saying I'm anyone's parents. I'm just saying you won't listen to them. But then the next person could come and tell you the same thing. And you will listen to them a little bit more for whatever reason. Never made sense. But sometimes you will listen to somebody else quicker than you will your own people. And so I played that from them, those, from that perspective, because that is how the Caucasian community is looking at. I want to say us, but I ain't part of that. But that's how they looking at us. Like, y'all see it? I'm showing it to you because this is real. I have never seen anything like this. Neither have you guys. Check out what Class E Beats had to say. We're getting into it because I'm not the type of person that want to sit here and say, well, I said this or I said that or I said it. Let's hear what people had to say. The link is in the bio. I'm going to copy it again so that anybody that want to pull up can. Anybody that want to pull up can definitely pull up on me. I ain't like that. I tell y'all that all the time. But so like, let's listen to what he has.
Is watching. I'm sure they're on. Say hi to the state, everybody, because we know they're watching. So we got to protect Woody. We don't want.
Hold on. Say hi to the state because we know they watching. Ooh, y'all different.
They is watching. I'm sure they're on. Say hi to the state, everybody, because we know they're watching. So we got to protect Woody. We don't want anything to come of this.
One thing I thought that was extremely interesting and shocked me is this next person that she brought up onto her live stream. All right. Y'all check this out. You know who it's going to be.
The transcript, we can review the transcript. I'm here to introduce myself. Oh, God, y'all. Here we go. Look who we got, y'all. It's Mr. Copeland.
Right.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Another crash out.
Y'all know Woody's already been going live. I mentioned to y'all earlier, he's got his own YouTube channel that he most recently started. And this is just, it keeps getting messier and messier. And I worry for these two right here, but we'll see what they say.
You State is watching. I'm sure they're on. Say hi.
Now, you can't make this up, y'all. This is like...
Shouts out to my boy Choke
already
No
a
Joke
circus, bro.
in the building. Choke No Joke.
You
what they
telling
doing,
me
Choke?
this girl is not smart enough to know that she shouldn't be interviewing Woody right now about this case while this case is ongoing, and she's still not in the clear. Now, you can't make this up, y'all. This is like... This trial's already a circus, bro. You telling me this girl is not smart enough to know that she shouldn't be interviewing Woody right now about this case while this case is ongoing, and she's still not in the clear.
Kayla, your godson and Young Thug being related, true or no?
Hold on. Before I pop y'all top, listen. Oh! I can't make this up. Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button if you in the building. Hit the like button. We just having a conversation of how tarnished this case is. Woody should not be reprimanded and idolized right now. He lied on Thug. That Thug fighting for his life. All Thug did was try to help out a friend and rent a car. You done went and killed the nigga in a car that I rented. Man, fuck no. This is not right.
And you defended him at that moment. Bro. Shorty is not thinking. Then she says, not only does she tell on herself and say that she went and sat down with the defense now, right? Because the judge asked her and she didn't want to say it, right? So now she goes and makes a statement, which they're going to use in court. I'm telling you, Brian Steele, the prosecutors, they're going to impeach her. Watch. They're going to use.
Even though Judge Glanville says he has no interest in pursuing the matter anymore, my motion to quash is still outstanding. And the new judge, Judge Cross, who has been assigned to hear the motion to recuse, has put out an order that the state has to provide a written response to my motion. So there's still a possibility that, someone could hear or see something that I'm doing and believe that, hey, what really happened? And then I'm back in a precarious situation. I don't think I've done anything. I know I have not done anything wrong, but what you guys have to understand is that when your bar license and your ability to practice and your reputation is at the hand of another person, you have to humble yourself.
By the way, she just mentioned that it is going to be Fulton County Superior Court Judge Rachel Cross who is going to make the determination onto whether or not Glanville is going to be recused. So even though Melnick and even though we and everybody thinks somebody outside Fulton County should make this decision, it's not. It's going to be one of Glanville's colleagues, Judge Rachel Cross.
My guess is they're going to file a motion, though, at some point to get her off.
Yeah, well, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
And if you can't humble yourself, then, anything goes.
And then I've got a question. So Kimberly Brown is asking, was Miss Love in the room the whole time? Because it looks like from the transcript that she swaps out of there when Hilton comes in.
That's what happened.
She swapped out?
Mm-hmm.
Again, more context. That might be a gray area in the words.
For people saying that, I am with the state, I'm 100%. If I was with the state, why would I sit down with the defense? And, like I say, someone else definitely gave them a nudge about what happened. Listen. But there is no part of me that denies that I sat down with them.
So first off, she's saying somebody else gave them the nudge. Somebody else was the initial leak to the defense.
Listen,
we don't know who that is at this point.
Listen, she
we don't
just
know.
told on
But
herself.
she also says I sat down with
Listen.
them.
And gave them a legal perspective, a defense attorney perspective as to what happened in that meeting. And I don't think that they would have had the information that they had without me. However,
so that's an interesting admission as well. We know that the order to show cause has now been found to be moot, but interesting admission, right? That she did sit down and provide a legal perspective, and they would not have known what they know without me and our little sit down.
I can't lie and say I was the first person because I was in the courtroom protecting my halfway in.
I don't want to hear no more. The lady just said, I sat down with them and gave them legal advice. Y'all just heard it, right? One Life Family. Did y'all not just hear her say it? I sat somebody else gave them a nudge. Who? You just said it. I sat down with the defense and gave them legal, what she said, legal something. But Woody is your client. Now I want y'all to hear this part. I want y'all to hear this now. Easy. What part did this?
Kayla, your godson and Young Thug being related, true or no? If not, if he not, why just not say no? Well, this is my first time being asked, so when did I get a chance? Yes, that is my godson. Noah is my godson. Next. Kayla, your godson.
Did you hear her? Yes, she said it out her mouth. Her godson. Who is your godson?
Kayla, your godson and Young Thug being related, true or no? If not,
your godson and Young Thug related? Your godson and Young, is that why you're so buddy with Thug, sister? How are you representing Kenneth Copeland, who is accused, who is a witness against him? I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, this is a new song. Adriana Robina, welcome to One Life Family. Everybody welcome Adriana Robina. Hey, Robina. What's happening, baby? Welcome to One Life. But y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. I'm not saying anything. We're letting the choo-choo train chew. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. We letting the choo-choo train chew. And that motherfucker is choo-choo.
Kayla, your godson and Young Thug being related, true or no? If not, if he not, why just not say no? Well, this is my first time being asked, so when did I get a chance? Yes, that is my godson. Noah is my godson. Next. Kayla, your godson and Young Thug being related, true or no? If not, if he not, why just not say no? Well, this is my first time being asked, so when did I get a chance? Yes, that is my godson. Noah is my godson. Next. Kayla, your godson and Young Thug being related, true or no? If not, if he not, why just not say no? Well, this is my first time being asked, so when did I get a chance? Yes, that is my godson. Noah is my godson. Next. Kayla, your godson and Young Thug being related, true or no? If not, if he not, why just not say no? Well, this is my first time being asked, so when did I get a chance? Yes, that is my godson. Noah is my godson. Next. Kayla, your godson and Young Thug being related, true or no?
So,
if not,
I'm trying to figure out.
if
Do this make any sense to you guys right now? I'm just asking, do this make any kind of sense? Y'all let me know in the comments. Do this make any sense? None whatsoever. All that conflict of interest, they ride like a locomotive. You feel me? The little engine that could. What y'all doing? Sit back and enjoy the show. Lisa, what you been up to, baby? You been doing okay? Trini, okay. The One Life family coming back together, y'all. We got to give a round of applause to the One Life family coming back together. Top Life in the building, Trini in the building, Alicia in the building. We got Adiana. I like that name. Adiana Robina. Am I saying it right? Okay, we turned up tonight, baby. But y'all hearing this? Have y'all heard the song that Young Thug Kids did, This and That and Gunna? Have y'all heard it? Drop a bomb in the chat if you want to hear it. Have you heard the song that Young Thug Kids got?
About the car, get it swinging that Drake. I got face and damn, I got chase. Suppress on that glass so I won't leave a trace. Keep this gang, get shot in your face. I smoke dead dogs all day to the face. I smoking on high, got shot in the face. And loaded you keep switching games, you a lame. And Billy your son, DL, he changed. And Billy a rat, he keep leaving state. And Zonny get whacked, he don't leave that lay. Nut get smoke right here to the face. The gang gon' never gon' change. Nut got smoke right here to the face. He got caught trying to get him a face. These streets is shrivel, temp face. We do not miss, we don't relate. The switch is not a glitch. They be tripping, and they be do glitching. The be tripping, you try to run, I bet I am the field. My all be broken for, I guess they gay. Yeah, that's why they hate. Bet they mad about hot, cause he got face of diamond, she got chase.
I don't know what the fuck they said, but they said something about killing Nick. Facts. Adiona. Kind of like Corona. Adiona. Got them bombs on them. Why these little niggas going in so hard, though? High. They high. These kids got a diss song talking about killing Nick. Whoo! I don't know. They told Gunna they gonna catch his ass in LA. These some little bad ass. I don't know. I'm telling y'all what it's y'all seen it. I ain't make it up. I wouldn't do that. This is not AI. This is for real. They did it. Thug sister is friends with a lawyer. Or the person who got Thug in the position he's in 9J. You right. That's what we saying. Yeah, they best friends. His one sister was just on her live. And they were talking about how they were supposed to went to somebody, I think it was Chris Brown concert. It was somebody's concert they were supposed to went to together. Man, shout out. Y'all see this shit? I ain't making it up. I'm just telling y'all simply what's going on. That's all I'm doing. And I wanted people to see a different perspective other than what I be saying. Now, we got to go into the real deal now. And I believe the sister said she is also on the witness list for the defense. See, yeah, now it wasn't the kids. It wasn't the kids. But who the hell told y'all to make this song? What they say, for every one step forward, it's 2 steps back, goddammit. Who told these kids to put these kids is bad as hell nowadays? I ain't gonna lie to you. men bad as hell nowadays. You got a kid. Ooh. If you can't wait for them to go to school or graduate from school, one of the goddamn mother. But if you can't wait for your kid to go to school or graduate from school, goddamn. But I'm saying this. Y'all better pay attention. Like Shoutin' said. See, you giving these people hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button. Now y'all know we chopping up and we doing this thing, man. I quit teaching they so damn bad. I'm trying to tell you. Them kids bad hell. You damn near a correctional officer. Tell the truth, Denisha. You damn near a correctional officer. All you need is some handcuffs and some pepper spray. Cause they were, man, them kids out chain. They in gangs and shit. All you know is they coming up with hoodies on their head in the middle of the summertime. Ain't wrote 9 lessons off the board. You did. Fresh as hell with a Gucci belt. Ain't learned shit. Ain't that they ain't learned it. They ain't applied themselves. This the new generation we living in. It's bad. They glorifying snitches, hanging out with them. Listen to me. I'm going to tell y'all something. I think these kids recognize the one who went viral saying, I don't think that's them rapping. That's them. That's they Thriller. That's they Thriller. Look, that's them. What you mean? Look.
About the car, get it swinging that Drake. I got face and damn, I got chase. Suppress on that glass so I won't leave a trace. Keep this gang, get shot in your face. I smoke dead dogs all day to the face. I smoking on high, got shot in the face. And load of you kids, what your games, you a lame. And Billy your son, D.L., he changed. And Billy a rat, he keep leaving state. And Zonny getting whacked, can't leave that LA. Nut get smoke right here to the face. The gang gon' never gon' change. Nut got smoke right here to the face. He got caught trying to get him a face. These streets are shrivel, temp face. We do not miss, we don't relate.
They the big came out and said, this is false. We ain't do this. Well, it's out. It's out, and it's a bad look. It's out, and it's a bad look. It could be fake. It could be. But kids is so turned up. I mean, I don't know. You're right. All the AI going on. But let's go into this, though, before we get up out of here, y'all. And we ain't going nowhere. We here to talk about it. See, how is it? See, we can't. I'm finna tell y'all some real shit. Listening to the information, and let's just talk about it. See, one of the things Kayla Bumpus said was that the transcript was not really that much. Redacted, so to speak. So that leads people to believe that the things that we read and we seen in the transcript was pretty much right. Because she done came on, she didn't come on that. Look, check this out. Check. We just talking. We conversing.
And have they released you, or do you still have to go back?
They better release me.
Have they released you, or did they say they may call to ask you some more questions? No, nothing. Huh?
I mean, that's literally about the case. Which she's like, we're not going to talk about the case. You're not going to answer anything. I mean, are they going to call you back out? Do they have more questions for you? Feels like part of the case to me.
Do you have anything you want to say?
Shit, me too.
No.
You all right?
I'm okay. All right, everybody say thank you for joining us to Woody.
Yeah, because I don't know what I'm doing on here, so.
Well, you're doing a
Hey,
good job.
y'all pull up on me and talk to me. I'm gonna drop the link. Let's talk about it.
You know how these people play. Put a white
I love green. That's my favorite color.
Yeah, I love green too.
Okay, let's drop pink hearts for Woody.
Yeah, pink will do it.
Okay, let's do pink hearts. Come on, let's get some pink hearts, Woody.
Everything we do is, you know how they do it. You know what's going on.
I mean, there's so much like code in there that I don't even want to speculate on what he means.
Woody, so do you think that how you feel about all these memes on the internet? Do you think they're funny?
No, these people see me out.
You right about that, boss lady Remy.
He drops for a second, but he comes back.
All these things are funny. No. Do you like when people like keep trying to record you and walk up on you?
No.
You want them to stop?
So I think he's talking about the attention he's gotten from the case, from the videos, from being in court.
If you know, when I heard this, I just kind of put his name in. You know, there's all sorts of videos of him walking around Atlanta or driving around Atlanta. People are videoing him and taking pictures of him all over the place.
Wow.
And he mentions that. And he mentions that here, and he's right. They are.
And he does not like it. In case anybody's watching, don't do it.
No.
Doesn't seem fun. Also, doesn't seem like a guy you want to mess with.
Yeah.
I think they be trying to get my location, and I'm gonna get their ass if they do get my location up.
Well, y'all know Woody gonna be Woody. So you don't ever sit back and look at some of these moments from court and just laugh? You gotta laugh because that's what. Hey,
I was too drained to look at them, but when I did look at them, I was like, "What the fuck?"
And like I said, sometimes, me and Woody, we have conversations, but I'm going to be transparent. One day I text him, I say, a lot of people are laughing about this and they think it's funny, but this is really draining and this is our real lives. And whew. So I want everybody to just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you see him. Don't walk on him. Don't record him. He is still a person. And
I take a picture, but y'all gotta understand, bro.
It seems like he'd take a picture if you're like a fan or something and you want to get in like a selfie with him, but he doesn't want you like running up on him recording it.
We got who this is, Lavonda. I don't know you, but come on up. What going on, baby?
You funny. You gonna talk about? I don't know you, but come on up.
I want to hear what you got to say, but I don't know you.
You right.
What going on though? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I came on your channel because I didn't know which way you was going, but it was something that you said that was so it was going in and out, and then because you're new to my algorithms, I had to actually search you. But you said something referring to like that's how white people looking at us.
Yes, ma'am.
So my position is that this right here is one of the saddest things that we have to see, that our children have to see. And one of your guests put up on there that they seeing this at a young age. Like I'm 60 and Woody done lived a life. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening to you. Yes, ma'am.
It's just terrible what we going through, and just taking your position. I was trying to put a comment in, but then when I seen the link, I was like, well, I might as well just come on up. But
yeah, and you're more than welcome, Miss Glenn.
What's your position on the case?
What's my position?
Yeah, like with this Kayla chick, that's the main reason, because she's bad for our community. She's a problem.
Okay, okay. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel.
Do you mind if I hit my vape on your platform?
No,
it's
absolutely, absolutely. No, do what you want. This one life.
Okay. But she was wrong with our community.
Okay.
She is what's wrong with our community. And did you know that she was Young Thug's sister's babe? That she's the godmother to Young Thug's nephew?
Yeah, that's what I was just playing.
Yeah, so it's no way that you could tell me that lady had Woody's best interest at heart.
She don't. Wait a minute, is Michelle still in the building? Michelle need to come up and talk too. But yes, ma'am, I absolutely agree. that is not feasible in any kind of way.
And did you notice something else that everybody, because see, what we got wrapped up in right now, our community, is we look at the stars, we look at the movie stars, we look at the rappers, we look at all them as if they're above us, or we should look at them like they are God.
Yeah, they glorify him.
It takes away every moral principle that we did. Now, am I advocating for you to get hemmed up in some stuff that you didn't do?
Okay, you listening? Yes, ma'am. Keep listening. Okay, I'm listening to you, but man, yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Somebody else.
No, I was talking. I'm listening to you. I was reading the comment at that time. I'm sorry about that. I'm listening. Lay it on us. Lay it on us.
Okay. I mean, like, for real, on some real talk. Yeah. When all this time Woody didn't have no lawyer or whatever, and I know he didn't need one because he wasn't under contempt. But if you notice one key thing what that white man did before he passed that case over to that girl.
What?
He gave her a paper and he said, if he testifies, tell him I can't defend him. He needs to sign this paper. All the glorifiers, you know what they said?
Hold on, what you talking about? When that happened?
Okay, when Woody got locked up.
That Friday?
They put him that Friday. Okay. Remember, the lawyer said, I cannot be here Monday.
Yes, ma'am.
Judge Glanville said, you have to be here. He said, well, can I get someone to stand in for me?
Right.
That was Kayla. She was already associated with Woody, right?
Right. Yes, ma'am.
But go back to it right now. Go back to the transcripts. Go back to June the 7th, a month ago.
Okay.
He gave Kayla Bumpus a paper that he was to sign saying that if you went forward with your testimony, I could no longer defend you.
Because he knew he was going to get up there and lie.
No.
Wow.
Well, yeah. He knew that he was going to go up. No, I don't think he was saying, if you go up there and testify, I'm not going to defend you, because they on Thug's side. So what they wanted him to do was plead the fifth or go sit in jail and let their case fall apart.
Now let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
With that, okay, so when Woody say, well, look, I'll do the time, right? You remember when he said that he didn't want to get up there and testify and that he would do the 2 years or whatever it called for?
Uh-huh.
My question is this, as we having a conversation, why would he not go up there on the stand? Now, if he lied on them boys, which is apparent now. Okay, it's not apparent?
He's
okay.
Scared now. Now, I don't want to change. I don't want to change your opinion.
Doug had something to do with this?
Okay.
I'm just asking.
Yeah. This is clear. We, because, I mean, when I say we, I have to put our culture in it, because even though that I'm absent from this situation, I played a part in these streets of doing what we ain't supposed to do, starting from raising our kids the right way, the culture that got us wrapped up into. What I'm trying to tell you, my honest opinion, when Woody went to them police, locked up and unlocked up, he went because he was fearful for his life, and he wanted to tell as much as he could tell on them, because
hold on. Whoa. You got to pull up on me then, Miss Bradley. Dora is married to Kayla's brother. Not Doug's sister, Dora. Hold on, who the fuck is Dora? You talking about Thug's sister?
That's who that's only, no, I know her name is
She's married to Kayla's brother?
No, I don't know if she married to nobody. I know that she is Thug's nephew's godmother.
She
is
did
on Instagram.
But Bradley, pull up on me. Please pull up on me. Let's talk, y'all. We talking now.
Yeah,
y'all
come
see
on.
Kayla Bumpus on my live. So I'm not talking to y'all about nothing I ain't already talked to her about. But I'm okay. Let's get it back on track. I'm my apology, Nick Lynn.
No. Just your channel. I'm listening to you.
No,
But what
but
I'm saying is she
I'm
making her
with you.
YouTube rounds.
Y'all pull up on me.
She making her
y'all
YouTube
are
rounds because
informational as
that.
well. Miss Glenn, you dropping some real information as well. I don't know everything.
Oh man, I've been.
I know what I know, and then you feel me. Other people know what they know, and everybody got questions. Everybody want to talk. We can talk here on One Life. I'm not here to contradict, judge, or you feel me.
Right, it's just all opinion based. As long as we don't take it personally, and we're just talking about the evidence. We only talk. I'm only can tell y'all the evidence that y'all saying. I don't live in Atlanta. I don't know these people. I'm talking about what they presented to us, the public.
We dropping bond tonight. Let's keep going. So look, let's just keep going. Okay. Well, you finished, or do you got more to say? Because I'm listening.
Yes. Okay. So,
keep going, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
From the beginning, from the beginning, I heard you say, which was a very key point, about Woody got into the beef at the Club Crucial when they tried to rob him. That's what we are led to believe. That's what started it. Okay. That's what amplified.
No, it started way before then.
It amplified it. At that moment, it amplified.
Yes, okay.
More talking, more everything was done. So that was just another key piece. That's why it's broke down in sections. You understand what I'm saying? Now we on this Woody part because Woody plays a main part. And then, y'all, we have to use our common sense. People always say, let's talk about the law. We have to use our common sense because, remember, the jury are not lawyers. The jury are natural people like you and I. So you got this man in there talking for over 18 hours. And not only are you giving me information, but I can corroborate your information. It's one thing for me to lie on you to get out of a situation. I cannot lie on you and they put together a case. A case have to be laid there for them. They just need me as the snitch to tell. And that's what Woody did. He did it because he was fearful, and he did it because he wanted to get out from under. But it's different looking them people in the face up there. It's different.
Yeah, it's different. So
it's real different.
Who do you think took Nut out? If you had to make a decision, allegedly.
I can't say it. I'm saying the way the state has presented the case. And before, I want you to do me a favor. This is going to be your research. I want you to look up a cat named 1090 Jake.
I know him. I know 1090 personally out of Tampa.
Okay. And then I want you to look at the
big shit.
I want you to look at the English man, Trap Lord Ross. This way before the indictment, this way before everything. They had Atlanta in a chokehold. Do you understand what I'm saying? It ain't no different.
Hold on, who had Atlanta in a chokehold?
YSL, FNY, all of them. It's just like the wars that you will see in your city with the gangs against the gangs.
Hold on, I'm saying what you trying to say with that part. I know all the, I know YSL, I know YFN, I know all of them. What you were saying?
I said that beef tore Atlanta up. It divided Atlanta, and it had them beefing.
Hey, listen to me, y'all. Woody did that, didn't he? Let's just be for real. Woody, I'm just saying, how I feel like he did it. That's just my personal opinion. We're just having a thing in the conversation right now. Where is the McDonald's footage? The McDonald's, I don't know. Now, with the McDonald's footage, what are you pertaining to? Because it was a McDonald's the situation that came up.
Yeah,
but going back to Miss Glenn, why y'all put it?
Yeah, because we have to remember there's one key piece.
They can't put Shannon in there.
Of a piece of information. I mean, we forgetting one thing. The trial is not even got into all the information, the wiretaps, the phone call, the other videos,
See,
all that stuff, y'all. The defense strategically knew that they were going to get up here and cross this up to it becomes a public display, because you know why? That's the only name that they used in their opening statement. They used that because they wanted to get in the jury head. They wanted to get in the public head because they already know we glorify him because he can rap. So that's our God. You can't send him to jail. No matter who they murder, no matter who they rob, no matter how much drugs you catch them with. And that's our culture. All I know is we have to go by them 12 people in the jury. If I was on the jury, at the end, it would have to be some miraculous shit some miraculous stuff that Brian Steele and Adams and them would have to prove, because just looking at it, they did that. And of course, Thug, he the man with the money. But if you look at all Woody lives, he trying to tell, even just last night, the man just said, man, when he was out there giving away the money, went around Mechanicsville. Did you see that live?
What he was doing in Mechanicsville, what he was doing?
Passing out money. Passing out money. Passing out money, riding around.
Like a week ago.
Yeah,
he was giving money to crackhead.
I don't know who he was giving money to.
You went in the hood. Nigga, you went in the hood, nigga.
I know what you're saying, but this
man, you got police behind you when you doing this shit. You not just in the streets by yourself. It's police around him while he's doing it. I'm telling y'all what's going on. It's police around him while he out doing this shit.
And look, when they said when Woody was in go back and look at every tape or every tape that they play. Woody said in the first tape that we ever seen with the 3-hour one, Woody said, man, I'll wear wire. Come on, man. Them niggas dumb. They ain't gonna know him. He can go out there with me. They'll think he my uncle or something like that.
That's what he said.
Everything he said.
That's what. Come on now.
Everything.
You said some real shit then.
Everything that he said, he already told you. He said corroborate what I'm saying.
They made me. Nigga, you said I will wear a wire to prove to you I'm telling you the truth. I will wear a wire.
Hey, look, how do you think they got all them phone numbers to connect and be in that same tower? If Woody ain't give them the information, they wouldn't been able to do that. That's why it took so long.
What's going on, Michelle?
Hey, good evening. I'm not going to stay too long because I got to work in the morning, but I came up here for a little bit. Hey, Lavonda, how are you? I've never met you, but how you doing?
I'm doing good, sweetie. How are you?
I'm doing good. Sitting here listening to y'all chop it up.
Oh, okay. Just a conversation about a difference of opinion. I mean, about opinions.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. But go ahead.
What you got on your mind, baby?
Oh, well, I think that in my opinion is a little bit different. I do believe that I don't believe that Woody I believe that Woody told the story, but I don't think he plugged in those people. I think that's how, like when they say, well, when he was on the stand and they asked him, but didn't they say that they had to fact check it? And he's like, yeah, he said I spin them every time, and I believe that. I believe that Woody just plugs in. He tells the story, but plugs in different names. And I'll tell you, and Lavonda, I'm gonna take one out of your page out of your book when you talked about 1090 Jake. Now, when 1090 Jake told the story about Woody, and he told the story about what happened outside of his home, when he had his baby and his girlfriend, and they were taking the baby to the doctor. Now, what 1090 Jake said that there was a guy in the car. The driver was it was something Franklin, something take Quantavious Franklin, and that was driving, and that the guy that was in the passenger, because I wrote it down, so I know I write notes, and the passenger was Javante Franklin. Now, when he went into that interrogation room with his girlfriend, and he even said, I know they playing that they got the I mean, of course he's had what 20 cycles of arrest. So like he says, he knows the game. So he knows they got the whatever on him. So when he tells the story, he says Tay shot me. Well, in actual, if 1090 Jake is correct, there was a Tay that shot him, but it doesn't make him the Tay that is his friend. I just don't think I believe that he tells stories, but he doesn't bring them all together like he did. Now I'll tell you another thing. When he was in the interrogation room, he told them about because
shouts
he was
out to Jerome Street before he get up out of here. Man, he been laying it on us. I don't mean to cut nobody off, but I want to give a shout out to Jerome Street. Appreciate that plug. We back to business, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I had to give him a shout out. He been laying it on us. My bad.
But remember when
I had to do that.
Oh, sorry, no problem, because I'm gonna get out of here too, because it's almost 12 o'clock.
My bad, Michelle.
No. It's only one other thing, and then I'm gonna drop down. Is that remember when he was in the room with Viverino, and when he was in the room with Viverino, he tells Viverino like, "Oh yeah," and about they getting ready. It was going to be Savage 44, and I think he said that Savage 44, and I think it was the Quay, which is Marquavius, that's one of them ones that's in there. They go on to the whatever, and they going to kill shell cows, all this other stuff. Now, did that ever happen? Nothing. See, so he goes. Now, it might have all happened or whatever, but it wasn't those two, and nobody else got nobody. He goes and tells stories, but I mean, I know you were saying that they said he linked him to 50 things, but every time he goes in a story, when they got him on tape naming people from YSL or whatever, none of this stuff comes into fruition.
But not but. I didn't mean to cut you off. I knew you
No, you're fine.
I just want you to just remember that the case is not over, and they got so much of that evidence, and they have 2 more murders, and they shot at Shell Kill. They didn't get him.
Right. Well, actually, yeah, but that kind of came into it's out there. But remember, also the state has what they call discovery, so they know the discovery that's coming out, and they also had discovery hearings. I watched it, not even from just the trial itself. I listened to like all of the stuff beforehand too.
Yeah,
So
me too as
and then
well. All
remember
the
the
stuff.
opening statements. And then I'm sorry about that, but remember the opening statements. Love talked about all of their charges for each one of them. She already discussed what they were charged with and why they were there. And then the defense attorneys, they had the opportunity to rebut anything as far as what their charges are. They can't bring anything else in. So I know in your mind, you're like, okay, well, they must got something. And everybody's like, dang, this is all they got. But only thing you need to do, even if you heard it, is go back to trial day 1 and day
Yeah, that's
2.
what I was getting
And
ready to tell you. I did.
But it don't
I
have nothing
followed
to
it.
do with what he said.
I
Mhm.
followed it from the beginning, from the motions, the hearings, and everything. Just like a lot of people don't even know that
You're right,
they
Sunshine.
threw out what Detective Quinn was going to say when Thug told him about that murder.
They threw
Elaborate
out
on
from
that for
the
a second. What did Thug tell him about that murder, Miss?
Yeah, what did they say?
They threw it out. They threw it
Right, but
out.
what did he say?
When you not listening to me, Michelle, they
No,
said
I'm saying, what did he say? That's why I'm asking you.
you're right. You wait a minute. For 1 minute.
Mhm.
They wouldn't let us hear what he said. Brian still got the statement successfully removed. If you said you watched the day 1 trial, not only does 1090J cover that, but it's in like, I don't know if it's day 4. I know it was before they threw out one drug warrant out his house, but it was another drug warrant and a gun charge that they did let in. But I noticed when Detective Quinn came up there, they didn't talk about the statement that he made when he had Thug in the back of
That's
the
when
police
they
car.
got him with the
So
switches, right?
Right, but it wasn't about a
maybe they
murder.
got
That's
that
why.
thrown out. But I'm still saying, as far as the stuff, it's so much more evidence. That's why you people are still coming back. And just on my personal opinion, I believe that Woody, even if he made up some stuff,
He told the truth on
basically
some
went
stuff,
in
right?
there and
Yeah. I think
snitched
he
on
told the
his
truth.
friends to get himself out of trouble. And he told enough for them to tie what they needed to do to tie together.
Okay, but
Okay,
what I'm
I don't mean
saying
to cut y'all
is
out
that
real
for
quick. Let
Woody,
me answer Lamar Cook question. What crime he solved? I'm curious. In
right? That's what
Atlanta,
I'm
in the
getting.
city of Atlanta, it stated that he solved over 50 crimes.
Right, but
Solved over 50 crimes. That is Kenneth Copeland. Y'all think I'm lying? Do y'all research? Ask.
But
Ask.
let me say this. This is what I was trying to say. I'm not sure. I remember about what Doug said something to Quinn and they got it suppressed, but I don't remember it being about an unalive. It might be true. I'm not saying it's not. It's a matter of opinion. But as far as what I was trying to say is that when they list all of their charges and any of their overt acts, none of them relate to anything Woody has said in those rooms. None of it. So it can, I mean, I'm not giving Woody a pass. What I'm
It
saying
do
is
make sense though.
it
He
but
said, okay, I can say this. I can say this part. When he said Shell Kell and them stood on the roof of the gambling house in Lakewood and shot at him through the roof. That really happened. That's telling.
yeah, it is.
I can name it.
I'm talking about as far as in the trial. As far as what's in the trial, the only thing that
They
what they
played
pulling Woody
that.
is for is Donovan Thomas.
We didn't hear everything yet because it was something you when the trial was on hold, when they had administrative years, we haven't even heard the phone call. Remember the last phone call that we did have, and the only thing that they would let them throw out is Brian Steele's name, but they're gonna let the other part come in because Woody specifically said that Thug knew that he was snitching because he knew that the police had called him. On that police
Thug didn't
call,
want to be
Thug
around them.
said,
You right.
on the last police call, Thug said, yeah, man, what they get you for? Because I knew it had to be more than something for probation because you wouldn't need no money. Well, I'm going to get you a lawyer. He said that same thing. Thug knew he thought I was talking to the police because he was there when the lady called me. He was like, what 12 calling you for, man?
Okay, but where's the crime? But that's the what I'm saying is,
Okay, baby.
yeah,
I'm
but
not
there's no
okay.
what I'm saying is what crimes.
We trying to lead up to what they are. I'm not a prosecutor. I'm giving you what I see. And
Man,
again,
where you
if a
from? Where you
man
from, Miss
coming
Linda?
in
Miss Glenn, where you from?
Washington, D.C. and Virginia.
Yeah,
You
I'm
from the
from
southeast. You
Baltimore.
southeast.
I'm from southeast, northeast, southwest,
You
all
all
of them.
around, Slim.
I'm 58. I done
I
lived
get
in a
it.
lot of little spots.
I get y'all. I get it. I get
No,
it.
I was just saying I live in a lot of little spots. But Shell, you're not wrong. Like I said,
No, and
Woody
neither are
is
you.
just
I get what you're
a piece
saying.
of the case.
Excuse me. Sorry, I was
Woody,
coughing. I get what you're
Woody,
saying. I'm just saying that I just don't like all the things that I get what you're saying. And it's pretty much what has I feel like the prosecution has let this whole 100 days. I have not heard one me. I've not been convinced on anything. And again, I don't think they choir boys, and I don't think that they have not committed crimes. I have not heard anything to make me believe. Like if I was on a jury, if I only had 100 days to use, I can't imagine. It's not one thing that I have seen or heard that has made me think that they committed these crimes. And I'm not saying they didn't. And then from what I heard on a discovery perspective and from the opening statements, And it just doesn't come together for me. It just doesn't. With or without Woody. I mean, Woody's going to be a tough one to get through because of all of the, different things that he's been included in, what he said or whatever else. He's going to be a tough one. But I believe if they get over Woody, it's downhill.
So you think that he's going to be able to survive his own brother telling on him?
Oh, well, let's say now you talking about Umfunk. Now Umfunk said that YSL was a gang. Now let me tell you this,
All of
and
them
I've
say
talked to.
that YSL is a criminal
Okay,
gang.
but let me
I have
finish,
been
Miss
I will not
Lavonda.
know what
Let me
Umfunk.
finish. Let me finish. What I'm saying is that what the thing about it is that they told no lie. And first of all, there's a few things. There's no law against being in the gang. So them saying
Yes,
that
it is.
YSL is
Yes,
no,
it
it's
is.
not. One second, Miss Lavonda.
It is. It
Let me
is a
finish.
law
Let me
though, but you're
finish.
saying something.
But can I
Okay,
finish?
okay.
Okay.
Hold on for a
Let
minute. Hold
Let
Michelle
me
on.
just
finish now.
finish.
But I'm
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
saying,
yeah. That's why I
it's
said
a
hold on
good
for a minute.
conversation
Okay,
because
but
you
let
from
me
a
just
different
finish.
perspective.
It's no law against being in a gang. It's a law against of committing a crime in furtherance of the gang. You can be in a gang as long as you're not committing a crime in furtherance of the gang. Now the other thing, so them saying YSL is the gang. They already saying YSL is a gang, but they still need to put them in there committing a crime in furtherance of the gang. Now the
Gunner's
YSL as
statement
far and then
clearly says
remember when
YSL is a criminal
Tip got
organization,
on there,
and I
and then remember
regret
when
the fact that I have used
remember
my
when Tick got on there
entertainment
and
to
he said
further
that when
that
they
Hold
gang.
on,
said
Miss Glenn.
asked
Don't
him
cut off Miss Glenn,
right.
please.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna drop down. But then remember when Tick got on there and they asked him, he said, "But didn't you say you was?" He said, "Yeah, but when you asked me about YSL, there's two different things when you got to be distinct. Whether you talking about YSL the gang or you talking about YSL the music group. When you asked me that question, I thought you was talking about the music group. And you go back and listen to each and every time they gave those plea deals, they never distinguished it.
They
So
never did.
they never distinguished it. So that's how really, I mean, they could do however they want to, but because as they spoke, they never really distinguished it when they asked them the questions.
So now they got to produce a record contract.
Right. So yeah, they do. It's called Young Stoner Life, and then
But you got to
Young
show me
Slime
now
Life.
where you were signed as an artist.
Right, exactly. So when they answer the questions, if you didn't specify it, you can't say which one they was talking about. So again, that's all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Go ahead, y'all have a good one.
Michelle, don't do that now, Michelle.
No, I can't. I gotta go. I'm gonna leave it on to watch it on my TV, but
All right,
I
okay,
gotta
10
work in the
minutes.
morning.
All
But
right.
if something really jump on, where I really want to comment, I'll jump on. But besides that, I'll just listen on see my TV.
Yes, ma'am. Now, Miss Glenn, what you was saying? Now, Michelle been rocking with One Life for a long
No,
time.
I'm not
That's
here to
all.
create no problems. Miss Michelle or whatever you say her name is, she got her
Her name is
opinion.
Michelle.
Michelle, my name is Lavonda Michelle, so I respect that off the
Your
top.
name is Lavonda Glenn.
My name, it's Lavonda Michelle.
Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you, though. So,
It's
okay,
nice.
so now let's talk, because now listen to me.
Okay, but I wanted to clear something up.
Where you from again?
If you could go back and do fact checks.
Okay.
Each one of them starting with his brother, starting with Gunner, starting with the other ones that took a plea deal. The
Okay. You're
statement
right.
read, it listed everything that they did in furtherance of the gang, and they got them to admit that Gunner's plea was that YSL is a gang, a criminal gang, and I regret using my talents for it.
You right. It do say that.
And
I
wait a
know
minute,
Gunner
and also
personally. You
said that
right.
I
Hold
know,
on. Gunner partner in the chat now.
and
Gunner
also,
partner right now.
well, I'm just saying what the police
You right.
said.
You
But
absolutely
I'm
right,
not
man.
I don't know none of these people. I'm talking about what is public for me to look at.
Yep.
Gunner
You're right.
and
You're
all
right.
of them, the ones that we heard all of them say that YSL was a criminal organization and they committed crimes, or they seen crimes committed in furtherance of YSL.
And
if
what you
I'm
was
wrong,
saying about Funk don't went to prison on admitting that.
Look, Funk admitted it and then went out there and
I
caught
was
a gun charge.
when they sent him to prison.
Look, and he got out of jail. He snitched and then got out of jail and went right back to jail.
No, he got out of jail because Thor put that money up.
No. Look, listen. One Star. Funk made a plea deal on this YSL case. He went before the judge. They let him out. Funk got locked up again 6 months later, caught with a gun. Funk is now in jail doing that 10 years.
But what I'm trying to explain to you is what happened. I was in there with Funk when he got locked up and sent to prison. He got caught in the car at the store. He got caught in the car at the store. The gun, it was a gun in the car. He got out of prison because Thor put the money up to get him out. Funk and another nigga had life.
Right. I know, but so when he got out of jail, that he was doing good, he was doing fine. They was rapping and everything. He was also indicted on the YSL. He went before the judge and said that YSL is a criminal organization. The judge let
and he
that
said
man
that he
out.
30 deep. He 30 deep.
Okay, but they let him out of jail on that plea, and then he got locked up again. I know that Thug paid the money to get his brother out of jail. That was an honorable thing to do.
Not on the bond. He paid to get him out
from that life sentence. He got to get it retrailed. To get it appealed.
I'm with you.
It went up on the appeal, and he got out.
The time when he hit 1,000, when he hit 1,000 videos, I'm gonna drop part 2. On God. But yeah, you right. I'm with you.
So, like I said, I'm just saying what I heard, and I understand of being in a gang is not a crime, not unless you're committing crimes. They admitted that they committed crimes under YSL. They commit all of them. They took the plea deal. That's what I was just trying to tell you when everybody say that it's not a gang, because we've heard that it's not a gang. But if you think Miss Love gonna go through all of this and let them just go out and say, yeah, YSL is a gang? No, they gonna get them to admit what they did. Do they have no case? And all we got to do, you could go and look up. They all admitted that it was.
That's what they call got you by the balls. Because y'all did go up there and admit that. They did admit that. They did admit YSL is a gang. They did not say YSL is a record label. Okay, not correct. All of them did not. Gunna has on. Oh, well, no. But Gunna did say YSL is a gang.
Go look at the other, not Umfu. Go look at the other ones. They said the same thing, that they committed crimes in furtherance of YSL. When they were in the courtroom sitting down and she read it off, they did.
You committed crimes in furtherance of the gang and knowing something. She did say that, and they said yes. They said yes. But see, now we're going back into the corruption of the whole thing. You cannot expect the state to play clean when the defense is playing dirty. I believe Kayla Bumpus is the mold that released that Parte me. And that was done so that Thug can clear his name. It was done for Thug. She don't give 2 rat shits about Woody. She care about Thug, who is her godson's uncle.
And guess what? That is exactly true, and that's why I said when Woody was on that stand,
Woody ain't had a chance since day one.
when Woody was in there in them interrogation rooms with his baby mother and with all that stuff, it was easier for them to tell. Okay, let's skip that. Go back to the ex parte meeting. Did y'all hear when they said, when he was like, man, you don't know what it's like? He was like, Woody, we've already talked to you about your living situation. They was gonna get that man out the hood, but he wanted to stay in. He didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave. He's torn. That man knew them people since he was yay high, and now he got to go in their tail. Because if it was that simple, if he was really lying like everybody said he'll lie, he'll go in there right now and do the time. All he had to do is go in there on Monday and say, I'm not telling you shit, and go in there and go to jail until they let him out.
Because that's what he said he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Well, do it.
But he know that he can go up there and he think that he can keep financing his way out, saying little slick stuff. He trying to become a star so he can have his fame over here and have the people's love. When Thug them if they get convicted, he can still feel good about himself because he got the people rocking with him. Because how you gonna love Woody and be supporting Woody but saying he a snitch and he against Thug? So either you with Thug and he snitched, or you with Woody and he didn't snitch. Either way, even if what he's saying now is the truth on the stand, which I don't believe it is, why would anybody be all right with him going in there and lying on all your friends just to get yourself out of jail anyway? Who does that? What part of the street game is that in? Oh, well, I know this nigga didn't do it, but I'm gonna go in there and say that he did it so I can get out.
Come on now. To the point where they facing a RICO charge.
And you ain't go in there day one because, like they said, the ex parte, I mean the immunity. They gave him immunity because they do want his testimony. But guess what? That ex parte explained everything they wanted us. That's how Kayla got her YouTube channel going on all these platforms. On Friday, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. On Friday, I'm going to let it all out. All she was in there saying was right.
That's how she got her channel. She went in there and threw them folks under the butt and jeopardized it all for YouTube?
For a YouTube channel.
That's goofy.
Because remember, she said, Judge, I can't take this case. It's not enough time. And then when she was on either Lead Attorney or one of them other channels, she was like, oh, I can't take this case because I got another trial coming up. Lady, you've been on YouTube since the day you left court. You ain't got no trial.
What court y'all want to see it? I got something for y'all. Look, I got something for y'all. I ain't showed y'all this one. Look.
Back up right now to me. Back up to me.
Tonight,
this is what
shows Cobb County officers handcuffing a mother at a gas station, mistaking her for an armed robber.
I keep wanting to tell you,
spoke to that mother today, and Zach, she told you that she stopped at that station actually just to let her kids use the bathroom. What happened?
She fucked this lady life up, y'all.
Well, unfortunate case of misidentification, and it's one that DeAndre Hawkins says should have never escalated to the level it did.
It was just cut the sound
craziness to me.
DeAndre Hawkins says she and her children are traumatized by what happened to them last Friday at this racetrack on Windy Hill Road in Cobb County.
I'm traumatized when I see the police when I'm driving.
I think you gotta tap it.
It's difficult to deal with.
The family stopped at the gas station so Hawkins' two teens could use the bathroom and grab some snacks. Minutes later, and Hawkins' car was surrounded by Cobb County police.
The police pulled up with their guns out, saying, get out the car. And I'm like, I didn't do anything.
Back up to me. Keep backing up.
Video.
Y'all give me 1 second then. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm going to get it right for y'all. Y'all want to hear my artist? Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm coming with it.
One life. Lucy Walker. We can just let this burn down, or maybe we sift through the ashes. I'm stuck in the sound. Help me believe it ain't plastic, 'cause I'm past it. Running through my head all the shit we say. Wet matches, bad habits. Tryna burn a fire on the query talk, 'cause we just can't have it. Tell me you feel the same, but I don't know a goddamn thing. Swear I'm fed up, I don't wanna keep playing. We can just let this burn down, or maybe we sift through the ashes. I'm stuck in the sound. Help me believe it ain't plastic, 'cause I'm past it. All of the shit we done been through. Don't you understand? I really picked you. Please don't be ashamed, I know you miss me too. I'm stuck inside your head, soaking in the pain. Must be something that I said, really pours in the rain. Just let this burn down, maybe we sift through the ashes. I'm stuck in the sound. Help me believe it ain't plastic, 'cause I'm past it. All of the shit we done been through. Don't you understand? I really picked you. Please don't be ashamed, I know you miss me too.
Tonight, video shows Cobb County officers handed her mother at a gas station, mistaking her for an armed robber. CBS 46's Zach Summers spoke to that mother today, and Zach, she told you that she stopped at that station actually just to let her kids use the bathroom. What happened?
An unfortunate case of misidentification.
No, hit the top of the sound. You see where it says tap for sound? I think you got this sound on mute.
It was just craziness to me.
Deandra Hawkins says she and her children are traumatized by what happened to them last Friday at this racetrack on Windy Hill Road in Cobb County.
I'm traumatized.
Okay, now I do. Now I got it.
Right, now I'm like,
it's difficult to deal with.
The family stopped at the gas station so Hawkins' two teens could use the bathroom and grab some snacks. Minutes later, and Hawkins' car was surrounded by Cobb County police.
The police pulled up with their guns out, saying, "Get out the car." And I'm like, I didn't do anything.
Back up to me. Keep backing up.
Video taken from a delivery truck driver shows Hawkins complying with police demands. She's handcuffed as her children exit the store, her daughter Leah in a panic.
Walk away. No, I'm not walking away. Don't touch me.
Hawkins says police put Leah in a separate car and held her 18-year-old son who has autism on the ground. Both were concerned most about how he might react.
Especially in having guns pointed at my brother. And if he walks up to them, my fear is that he'll be shot because he's black.
All three were released after about 5 minutes.
It's a mess.
Hawkins says police told her they were looking for a tall, thin suspect linked to an armed robbery.
How did you mix us up with the person? And he said that we had the same make and model car.
The family's lawyer is now demanding a full investigation and accountability.
There was no sensitivity, and these officers acted with a high level of aggression when there was no indication of any weapons. There was no indication of anyone failing to cooperate, and it was just extremely unnecessary.
We reached out to Cobb County Police several times.
But yeah, while we at it, I was just saying, at the end of the day, as we being honest, this a dangerous game they playing. This a very dangerous game they playing. Kayla definitely the most.
Yes, I agree with your. I agree with your.
Look, I'm gonna drop you down, Nick Glenn. I'm finna turn up for a minute. Look, y'all, I want y'all to see something. I drop me Glenn because when I play certain shit, I don't want people to get it misconstrued. This is me showing y'all something. That's the only reason I needed her to drop down, so y'all can see this, okay?
Have they released you, or do you still have to go back?
They better release me.
Have they released you, or did they say they may call to ask you some more? Even though Judge Glanville says he has no interest in pursuing the matter anymore, my motion to quash is still outstanding.
We in the comments, y'all.
The new judge, Judge Cross, who has been assigned to hear the motion to recuse, has put out an order that the state has to provide a written response to my motion. So there's still a possibility
we in the
that,
comments.
Someone could hear or see something that I'm doing and believe that, hey, what really happened? And then I'm back in a precarious situation. I don't think I've done anything. I know I have not done anything wrong, but what you guys have to understand is that when your bar license and your ability to practice and your reputation is at the hand of another person, you have to humble yourself.
By the way, she just mentioned that it is going to be Fulton County Superior Court Judge Rachel Cross who is going to make the determination onto whether or not Glanville is going to be recused. So even though Melnick and even though we and everybody thinks somebody outside Fulton County should make this decision, it's not. It's going to be one of Glanville's colleagues, Judge Rachel Cross.
Hey, hold on, y'all. She just told y'all, when your license and your bar reputation is at stake. Y'all didn't just hear her say, when your stuff is at stake, you gonna got that. Hold on, let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. Hold on. Did y'all hear her say, listen, just listen.
Even though Judge Glanville says he has no interest in pursuing the matter anymore, my motion... Have they released you, or do you still have to go back?
They better release me.
Have they released you? Even though Judge Glanville says he has no interest in pursuing the matter anymore, my motion to quash is still outstanding. And the new judge, Judge Cross, who has been assigned to hear the motion to recuse, has put out an order that the state has to provide a written response to my motion. So there's still a possibility that, someone could hear or see something that I'm doing and believe that, hey, what really happened? And then I'm back in a situation. I don't think I've done anything. I know I have not done anything wrong, but what you guys have to understand is that when your bar license and your ability to practice and your reputation is at the hand of another person, you have to humble yourself.
By the way, she just mentioned that it is going to be
Fulton
County Superior Court Judge Rachel Cross who is going to make the determination onto whether or not Glanville is going to be recused. So even though Melnick and even though we and everybody thinks somebody outside Fulton County should make this decision, it's not. It's going to be one of Glanville's colleagues.
Hold on, y'all. Did you hear her? When your license is at the hands of somebody else, you have to humble yourself. Who extorted you? Who got your license in their hand? Because that's what she said. When your license are in the hands of somebody else.
Even though Judge Glanville says he has no interest in pursuing the matter anymore, my motion to quash is still outstanding. And the new judge, Judge Cross, who has been assigned to hear the motion to recuse, has put out an order that the state has to provide a written response to my motion. So there's still a possibility that, someone could hear or see something that I'm doing and believe that, hey, what really happened? And then I'm back in a precarious situation. I don't think I've done anything. I know I have not done anything wrong, but what you guys have to understand is that when your bar license and your ability to practice and your reputation is at the hand of another person, you have to humble yourself.
By the way, she just mentioned that it is going to be Fulton County Superior Court Judge Rachel Cross who is going to make the determination onto whether or not Glanville is going to be recused. So even though Melnick and even though we and everybody thinks somebody outside Fulton County should make this decision, it's not. It's going to be one of Glanville's colleagues, Judge Rachel Cross.
My guess is they're going to file a motion at some point to get her off.
I want to tell y'all something. I'm finna tell y'all some real shit. When they say like other counties should hold the trial, I'm finna tell y'all something real. Other counties don't fuck with Fulton County. Let me tell y'all something. Other counties don't want their name and their credentials attached to Fulton County. it's going to be hard as hell to even get an outside jurisdiction to get involved in it. You're going to have to get the feds. You're going to have to get the federal government involved. No other state legislator is going to deal with this bullshit. I promise you that. You're going to have to get the feds involved. And you know who is connected to the feds? Brian Steele's wife, who is a federal fucking attorney. I'm done. This, y'all better pay the fuck attention to what is going on. That's why I say, come to One Life. I'm going to tell y'all real. I ain't going to talk about no transcripts. Yeah, whatever. I'm finna tell y'all what's going on for real. We can talk about the transcript, but we can talk about what's in our face. Okay, listen to me. It's unethical for an attorney to represent a client they not gonna get up there on the stand and lie. But if Woody is such a real nigga, such a real one, you ain't got to get up there and lie. Get up there and tell the truth if you're such a real one. The reason why I say that is because you said that what you said that got Jeffrey Williams and these boys to RICO was a lie. That is what you said you did. You said you lied in the interrogation room. That's why they up there. So then you can go up there and tell the truth, which would the truth would be, I lied. They don't have nothing to do with the crimes I committed. I'm here as a man to take my lick and stand on what I've done. We can respect that. What we can't respect nor tolerate is Jeffrey Williams sitting up there fighting for his life with Shannon Stillwell, Demetrius Garlington. I can't remember the other people's name right now. While you run around here doing 20 versus 1 women, you're making money on TikTok. You're portraying an image to the world. Wow, these brothers you lied on are fighting for their life. And knowing that the smallest bit of evidence could convict them, but you still won't. I'm conflicted as to understand how you can say that, oh, I sit in jail for 2 years to not purge myself. I mean, to not incriminate yourself or to not testify, to plead the fifth. You said you would sit in jail for the 2 years. But perjury is only a 1-year charge. To get up there and say, look, they didn't have nothing to do with the lies I told. Fuck it. If y'all gonna hold it against me, hold it against me. Huh? Why won't you get up there and say that? All the plan. I don't care. Can you please recall for 1 second and say, hey, they ain't had nothing to do with it. Yeah, I did. Huh? Thug didn't do it. Jeffrey Williams didn't do it. He did not do it. He didn't do it. And if he did do it, you have yet to prove he did. But what we can prove, or what y'all have proved, what y'all have confessions of, is Kenneth Copeland saying he did it. He did it. He did it. Okay. Jeffrey Williams, Kenneth Copeland. Who did it? Who had something to lose? Who got their ass whooped that crucial? Who was at the police station? I ain't seen Jeffrey Williams in damn motherfucking interrogation video. What? I ain't fucking seen it. Rico can hold anywhere from 5 to life. 5 to 25, really, depending on the type of Rico. Meeks had a Rico, he got like a 25, 30. You feel? It all depends. The way Woody told, man, it life. Woody did it. Woody shot that gun at, man, listen to me. Who was the first person they charged with the murder? Okay, put it like this. Put it like this, y'all. Who was the first person they charged with the murder of Donovan Thomas? Kenneth Copeland. How do a murder charge go away? But here we are today. And still, the only thing that the police got to go off of, okay. They put 3 guys up there on the stand who was on nut side. Okay, hold on, let me see something. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all got to put up on the comment, they pop up, and I'm trying to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have they shown any evidence they throw or the no. They have not. Yup, they gonna definitely sue. They gonna sue for all that shit, and they gonna get that shit. What that shit be like ×3. So if he spent 30 million, y'all gonna owe him 100 million, and they gonna get that. Them facts. But see, that's what I'm saying when it boils down to the truth. They better evidence on it. You know what I'm saying? See, okay, now that's why it's so important. Do you think they are after Thug because of Fannie? No, I think they are after Thug because of Kenneth Copeland. That's what I honestly think. I honestly believe that Thug would. I honestly believe Thug would not be in this situation if it was not for Kenneth Copeland. If he had not got that Infinity that night or whatever, and let my partner hold the car down, and you went and killed the nigga, I don't feel like Thug would be in this shit. I honestly don't. Right. Thug got a lot to lose. Like, nigga, I'm rich. I'm fucking bitches. I'm traveling. Nigga, chill. But you got them niggas who don't listen. You ever do that? Don't do that now. Yeah. But see, I'm going to tell you, this is why Fannie Willis wanted them so bad. Let me tell y'all something. Between those years, hundreds of people got killed. But an Infinity wasn't in the video as the car used in shooting. Me and Michelle have had a conversation, and she done put me up on game. I believe you. You can't. Now I do want to ask you this, and this is the underground truth. I can't distinguish myself what kind of car that was. Do you know what kind of car that was? You can't tell from the video that I seen, and I haven't watched all of them. But from the video I seen, I can't tell what kind of car that was. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you. Right. That was early. Okay. Now here's the thing about that. With Fonnie Willis messing with, they tried to say that she was messing with Nick. Now I'm gonna tell you the truth about that. I don't think that, I don't know, I only heard that information like y'all when Trump said it and they put out there. And that was the first time I really heard it. And it made sense. But I heard that there was a connection. But the connection that I heard about was Fonnie Willis had talked to Nut Mama and was like, we gonna find out who did this to your son. Fonnie Willis, and that was what I was saying with, there was hundreds of murders and bodies dropping, and Fulton County wanted to get they was trying to get the situation under control. Paul Howard, who was the district attorney, he was caught up in his own money stuff. You feel me? I can't tell you nothing bad about Paul Howard. Getting locked up and growing up, I learned a lot about the system. That's how I'm so intelligent about it. Now, I learned a lot. Never been to prison. I've been to school for criminal justice. I just goddamn graduated for a certain degree. You feel me? I'm trying to be an attorney because I'm somebody who, like, look, I done been through some things, but I lay it on you the real way. I'm not going to come up here and tell y'all no bullshit. I'm not going to do that. Okay, Inglewood, gang, California, family, brother, Parte. You right. No. Okay. Even with that, YSL Mondo lawyer before she became a district attorney. You right. But at the same time, you got Kayla Bumpus, who was Woody attorney. You know, let's just be honest for a quick second. You have a situation where, hey, what Nathan Wade said, it's American as apple pie. All this is American as apple pie. You know, you got females who don't went to school to be attorneys and these street niggas that need attorneys. I fought with you because you might be fine in here, but you work at the bank. You work at the post office. You work for Amazon. You work at the booty club. You know what I'm saying? It's careers. So if you are, and let's just be honest, if you are fortunate enough to meet a female that work at the district attorney office or the attorney or anything like that, congratulations. You did it. And Kayla attorney, the white lady, when Ghana attorney, and Kayla attorney, the white lady. Who was Kayla attorney? Ashley Burchett was not her attorney, but Thug Dad said he paid Fannie personally. Fannie Folk was involved. Now, I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not gonna talk bad about Fannie Willis. I'm not gonna do that. No. I like Fannie Willis. I think she is as beautiful. I like Fannie Willis. Y'all know what I mean? I like Fannie Willis. I like her. But, so I'm not going to let you talk bad. I ain't going to start nobody saying what they think, but I like her. But, yes, Kayla's attorney. Who was Kayla's attorney? Kayla Bumpus got enough. Now, who was her attorney? Who y'all talking about? But this is what I will tell you. You don't sit up here and investigate and talk to this man. Who the ops? Not Fannie Willis. Who? Fannie Willis the ops. Y'all don't like Fannie Willis. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Fannie Willis, I like her. I done seen Fannie Willis do some shit in Porter County that really done got help me out, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all. She just helped me get my goddamn degree and everything, man. Get my shit cleared up, like, because I'm older. So she said when she came off it, all that money that they trying to say that she fucked up and shit, I can see where she really spent the money. I want her to get Trump. I like Trump. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been voting for Trump. Listen, the first time I voted for Trump, I had to hide this shit. Cause that was back when black folks didn't fuck with Trump when he first came out. I did. I was like, fuck that shit. I know what I'm saying. Trump not racist. We love him now. Let me tell you something. I voted for Barack Obama. I didn't really care about what he did. I just was happy to be part to vote for a black president. Let me tell you something. I normally wouldn't have voted. I had a friend. They were my partner back then, right? And he said, Star, you gonna go vote? I said, man, I ain't finna go do no damn vote. And he said, promiscuity. I would like to be promiscuous. You know, that's the devil. See how quick the devil come in now? The devil come in now, y'all. I'm finna drop the link again, y'all. Come pull up on me. Cause y'all pull up on me, man. But yeah, shout. That shit be for real, yeah. So, shit, him. I should not be this week right now for real, cause y'all said, but you, man, yeah, we get you this time of shit. We just talking about shit. But y'all hit that like button while y'all in there laughing and shit at me. Yeah, while y'all laughing and shit, he be out there. I think, look, hey, how would y'all like to see me and Woody, while he was doing that little 20 versus 1? We should set it up and start a petition where y'all see One Life Star and Woody boxing match. Celebrity boxing match. What y'all think about that? One Life Star and Woody, we get in the ring and we got down duke it out. What y'all think? What y'all think now? That's good. Friendly little goddamn beat up. Huh? Let's do it. Let's do it. Come tell you. Let's do it. I'm telling you. I would say money to go to charity, but shit, fuck this shit. I need the money. So we go. Well, huh? Do you think about throwing a kid rapping with him? Yeah. Hell yeah, that shit gonna hurt him. Listen, I'm telling you something. It hurt me. That shit hurt my feelings. To see this shit. I couldn't believe it. This shit get worse by the day. What the fuck? Hey, listen to me, y'all. Listen to me, y'all. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest right now on everything. Yeah, have y'all seen? Okay, I'm finna go into it, but I need y'all to let me know. Have y'all seen the video footage from outside the barbershop? Can we all agree on it? Drop a 1 in the chat for me, please, and a 2. A 1 if you've seen it, a 2 if you haven't seen it. And what I'm talking about is the video footage from the actual pow pow. If you've seen the video footage from the pow pow, then we can talk about it. Okay, so people done seen it. It's on what the hell? Okay, so people done seen it. Okay. So y'all ready? So, okay, we got a guest. Who's our guest? Hey, Shell's back.
Wait a minute, I gotta turn the TV down. You know, I had to come back on this one because you know that video is just, to me, tells a huge story.
Which video?
The pow pow.
Okay.
That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I came up. So you just talk about the pow pow. You know, I need to take my brother to sleep, but you got me over here laughing, screaming at the screen, everything.
I'm just being straight up. We own it.
And you know,
making sense to me.
Yeah, but now, you know, that's my thing with that video. I could go 50 million days and a half about that video.
And you ain't saying nothing wrong. I have not, even though when I be talking to you and whoop whoop, everything you say always makes sense. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, and I know because
not only do it make sense, but you show where you feel me. You got your
and that thing at that time was 46 minutes fast at the barbershop. That would take it to 7:13. That would take it to, I think, like 7. It just doesn't add up, even from the infinity that was at the Texaco. So you would have to tell me more as
right now.
Huh?
Can you play it?
I can't play it. No, I don't know how to connect into YouTube like that. But what I'm saying is that, what I was trying to say is that you would probably are you familiar with Mechanicsville like that?
Hell no.
Because I'm trying to figure out how long does it take.
Mechanicsville and the park. I pull up over there a little bit, but see, I'm a south side nigga. We don't fuck on the west side nigga.
See, I don't know all the directions there. You know, I'm in Baltimore, so
hold on. I don't know now. Woo can tell you that how you get that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, where's she at?
Man, I don't know.
So I was just thinking about from that time in, because they left out of that when they're saying that long story short, I ain't gonna go there because it's not enough time in the day for that. It's too late. But what I'm saying is that all of the first of all, when you go from who was there and which is Sammy, and then white t-shirt guy, I don't care how you slice it or dice it, he told a lot of lies, you know, that don't add up. And I'm gonna get some still shots. I just don't have them on my phone of that. The fact that the passenger sides had bullets going inwards, not outwards. Right. Of both trucks, the Navigator and the Tahoe. Okay, the two out of it was 3 guys that got shot, and 2 others. The other 2 guys was on the passenger side of the Navigator that was in the parking lot. You know, that I don't see how they got shot on that side and they didn't run over there. So what happened there? I don't know.
This is what I saw in the video. Now I could be wrong. I'm telling you now. When no boy came down the street, they went to hitting that thing. Boom, boom.
Only saw a few shots.
Scattering. Most of the crowd went around the Tahoe.
To the front.
But seemed to have went down the sidewalk.
Went
same direction that the car was going, and the car the whole time. Look, this the car, this him. The whole time we coming down, boom, 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 boom.
But the car was in the outermost right. It was a one way with 2 lanes.
Huh?
It was a one way, 2 lanes, and the car was in the outermost right side. So I don't see. And then they got one good time. The rest of them came from his buddies on the sidewalk. That's my final answer.
They had nut down bad because he couldn't get inside the bar. But you know what?
That navigator was in the way. There's no way because the car didn't slow like how the white
that's what I'm
t-shirt said.
saying. Nut was shooting back.
And this is what.
And them other boys, it was over 100 gunshots.
But they say Nut was shooting back, but by us not seeing him, we don't know in what direction. We don't know who Nut was shooting.
They were coming from both directions.
No, what I'm saying is that if something was happening going on that street, which like how that's the only one thing I believe white t-shirts was saying correct, was that they was moving funny, and the Summer Hill boys was on the phone making some phone calls, and then you see some people pull up and pull out. You see all this activity, all this moving around. I believe he was shooting back, but I don't think he was shooting because that daggone car that went past. If it wasn't slow rolling, and in the amount of time that because the car kept going. If he went towards the navigator. Okay. Well, how did they shoot him up like that? I believe his own people shot him. I swear to God, I really do. And I think that's what's gonna come out. Watch what happens.
And listen to me, Michelle. I don't doubt that. You feel me? Because you do be on point with what you be saying. So I don't doubt that at all.
And then the brother. Then this is what I also see the police.
And I think it's gonna be a lot of surprising things that come out in the end.
Right. And now let me ask you this too. If the police
got his brother in here, get him out of here.
Who's that?
E-Ban was in here. Listen.
Lord.
Man, up man. I ain't finna get all woo.
Don't get off your grind. Go ahead.
But yes. What you say? Okay, so look, let's talk about this. Family, the man that was the barber, and white shirt. You want to talk about? Oh, you got to go to bed.
I stay up for a little bit, but then I gotta
All right, we'll just make it.
With white t-shirt.
Okay. Cause you said some very interesting things with me. So as far as that did not make sense. Because you said the car was. They said it was a Bonneville coming down the street. And y'all let me know in the chat, the car that's coming down the street. Can anybody distinguish what kind of car that is? Can anybody determine what kind of car that is?
No, I can't. I can't for sure. They saying that the gray car was the Infinity, but then I'm still trying to figure out how does the Bonneville tie into that, because the other car that's coming down is not a Bonneville. It's distinguishedly not a Bonneville because of the grill. Brian still he pointed that out. It's questionable about
pointed out, but what is it? We can't tell.
I can't tell. Only thing we can tell is that the grill goes straight across versus how the Bonneville has that T.
And so he said that man did say he came out of T-top. He said a T-top. Then he kind of corrected him and said sunroof.
And then he said it's slow roll, like boys in the hood. Like boys in the hood. He was lying. He's lying his whole ass off.
He said they were looking around like this. Look, my thing with this, you watched all this and still got shot. Ain't no
This is what I'm saying. It's no way. So
all this, they said, "What did you say?" So he said, "Just as I was about to," and went off.
But roll it back, though. This is all I want to say, and this is what I was trying to explain about the situation. Whichever way you feel about Woody, that's fine. But I'm just saying, Woody, the white t-shirt guy, and in some ways Sammy. What are all of them doing? They're getting to the police and they're forming the story around what the police thought. And they had them to make these statements so they could get out of jail. So we cannot start it just with Woody. All I'm saying is white t-shirt guy, is Sammy, is Woody. They want thugs. So this like, look, if you want to get out, you need to tell this story. And at one point, even said they said that to him. He was like, what you want me to say? Whatever you want me to say, I say it. He said it. So they telling him.
If that's the case, then why not go up there and stand and tell us that on the stand?
He tried, and what said was, and Hilton said, he said he lied, but we don't believe he lied. Yo, Woody, this is your witness.
Could the car have been a Malibu or an Impala?
Well, even if it was that, it still ain't none of their cars.
Because they go back to what you were saying, which is very interesting.
Oh, wait a minute. Woody did say his brother had a Malibu. Woody said his brother had a Malibu.
Okay.
Now they said that morning.
They said it was an Impala or a Malibu.
Somebody else said that too, because what happened was that
it was an Impala or a Malibu. And who had that kind of car?
Woody said that his brother, that's what he picked up that morning.
That's why Sammy said that he saw Woody then.
Oh yeah, because Woody said that morning when he went to pick up Demikion Garlington, he said that he had his brother's Malibu. Yeah, well, I don't know. It could have had. I don't know about that because they haven't showed his brother's Malibu.
Say he know about McCannville.
Who that?
Top Life.
Oh, it ain't Top Life.
He said he know about McCannville.
Wasn't us three up here before? Wasn't us three up here before chopping it up? Isn't that him? The one that we was all three up here.
It was a Chevy grill in the barbershop video. Hey, Calico Diamond said it was a Chevy grill in the barbershop video. And see, I listened to the audience because together we gonna come
we can put it together.
Incredible people that make sense. Michelle, you make sense. And you show
we all can put it
and
together.
I say these and 30, you be like, well, start now. Let me stop you right now. Look. And they be like, damn, she's right. You right. You ain't said anything you done said done been correct as far as what you done showed.
But check this out though, because we personally, right, we all saw Yak Gotti at the Texaco in the Bonneville, right? And he was there if he was there like
when they say McCannville Top Life.
But my thing is he there?
Now he pulled up, but that's what the chat say. He said he couldn't pull up. But yeah, I'm listening to Michelle.
Oh, I was saying, so doesn't that mean if Yak was in a like maybe 2 minutes before that happened, he was in the Bonneville, but yet Woody is the one who puts Yak in the. You're lying. Yeah,
he lied.
He lied. That go to show. Now we got Yak out the car. Now we got to figure out who else. But what I'm saying is, if he lied about Yak, then who else did you lie about? That's what I'm trying to say. Don't try to get up here and say Woody was telling the truth.
Niggas that we don't even know.
This is what I'm saying. And I mean, that is the most heinous crime. So if he lied about the most heinous thing, the more pettier things, he probably, you can't negate that he could have lied about them too. Stop saying, oh, Woody went in there and he told the truth. Listen, he didn't go in there and tell the truth about this.
Yes, he did. They had already
He put Yak in the car. Yak wasn't in that car.
With the M first.
He said Yak was driving and Yak was not driving. Yak was in a white Pontiac.
On his charge.
Huh?
He put them in on his charge.
No, he put Yak in
with the M.
He put Yak in the nut case. Yak got murdered for nut.
That's what I'm saying. But the whole time it's Woody.
This is what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying for anybody to say that, oh, he don't be going in there telling them lies. Why would he? Because that's what he do. That's what he told him he do. And don't say what he don't go in there and tell. And you think that was the first lie he's ever told the police?
No. He lied on other people.
Right. And that's what I was trying to tell the Nevada lady.
He did this and that and lied and said, Yet came and told me. He's the informant who they said to say did that and the third.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say.
The person that lied.
That's what I'm trying to say.
They had nothing to do with this.
No, they didn't. And that's why I said he probably just, I think, and then the one guy who, what is his name? Oh, I knew his name is Doo-Wop. They can't even find him. He said Doo-Wop was in the car too. Now I'm starting to think Doo-Wop was in there because they can't even find Doo-Wop. Forgot his name. His name is, oh God. But he's the only one. And that was the other thing. He's the only one they can't find yet. They can't find him. They said he didn't think he was in Washington State, but they said no, he's not in Washington State. They can't find him. And but anyway, I get so wrapped up into this case, and I know everybody has
because
their
you know
opinion.
what you're talking about, so you can spit it like that.
Oh, hey, Lamar,
and ain't nobody debating it.
Because you know what, I be looking, and I'm saying to myself, this don't make sense. And and it's weird that what's his name said. I don't know why. I don't know. I gotta go back and look at this part. I don't want to
Justin Cobb. Is that who you talking about?
Justin Cobb, yes. That's him. Doo-Wop. That's his name, Doo-Wop. They can't find him.
Shouts out to Slick So Famous TV. Shouts out.
Oh,
I mean, if y'all know, hey, that's what I'm saying.
Thank you, Slick So Famous. I couldn't remember his name because I was get so pumped up talking about this thing on screen.
Right, it's so many people.
Right.
Okay, so Justin Cobb, they can't find him.
Would he put Justin in the car too? He put Justin.
He might be. Might be.
I'm listening.
I see it.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I was thinking that too. I say he might be somewhere floating in a river somewhere.
Who's Corbin?
Messing with you. I'm going for real though. I'm going for real. I'll watch the rest of you tomorrow morning when I get up. Okay. You have a good night.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Good night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Talk like, well, yeah, baby boy. But yeah. That's what I like to do. What is Justin Cobb Hilton said he is the last person not arrested or in custody. Yeah. I don't know too much about him. Like I say, that's why I like to talk to y'all. I mean, I know what I know. I know who he is and stuff like that, but you have to refresh my memory. Once we get on the conversation, then boom, boom, boom. On June 28th. Said he's not arrested or in custody. That was on June 28th. So about a week ago, a week or 2 weeks ago. See, let's talk. I went to school for criminal justice. Facts. Let's talk about this from a legal perspective, just for 1 second, not too long. I know I look like this, and I'm very in tune with the law. And what I mean by that is I went to school for criminal justice. I wanted to be an attorney, but I kept running into obstacles. I've never been to prison. I'm not a convicted felon. You feel me? So I can really lay a lot of information on y'all when it comes to the law. I went to school for it. Because when I was younger, long story, we'll get into it at another time. So let's talk about it from a more legal perspective. He was probably high. Things being slow motion when you blitz. At the plea hearing. Yeah. Okay, so I can't really, I'm gonna drop the link again. So that if you feel like you want to say something, man, come up and you can say it, because I missed the comments at certain times. But as I go back and look, y'all are saying some very interesting things that I would like to conversate about. So at the end of the day, all of these things that are going on right now with Fulton County and the Young Thug trial, Jimmy Winfrey looking for another turn. See, now I'm gonna tell you what happened with Jimmy Winfrey. That's Pee Wee Roscoe. Top Life, who's gonna come up? I was locked up with Pee Wee Roscoe. I can't remember what year that was. That was like 20. What year that was? We were locked up with in Cobb County. My boy know he'll tell you. But we were locked up in Cobb County. The thing what happened with Pee Wee Roscoe was they caught Pee Wee Roscoe on a recorded phone call. I believe it was with Birdman, and they was talking about like a move. They was talking about the shooting. They was talking about the shooting, and they was talking about the attorney getting hired, and they was trying to use that against them. So Birdman separated himself from Pee Wee Roscoe. That's the gist of what happened. They caught him on a phone conversation, and y'all can really go and do y'all research and look it up. They caught Pee Wee Roscoe on a phone conversation talking to Birdman. It was recorded. Birdman had actually paid for Pee Wee Roscoe's defense. Pee Wee Roscoe got found guilty out of Cobb County, but I think he came back on an appeal or something like that. And something like that. And so once the phone conversations had came out, Birdman, who has diplomatic immunity, okay, separated himself from Pee Wee Roscoe. That's the gist of that, and that's what I know. But what I just told y'all, I'll say allegedly, but that's what I know to be true. That's what I know to be true, but I'll say allegedly just to protect myself. But that's the gist of what I know. That's why I spoke on it. I'm a real one. If it's something that I don't know, I tell y'all I don't know, and I will tell y'all what I do know pertaining to it. You feel me? Because they just how I am. They just how I am. You know what I'm saying? We just here conversating. But getting back to the point. Yeah, it was overturned because the judge interfered with his sentencing, I think. It was something that happened. It was something that happened. I can't remember because it was so long ago. It was like 10 years ago. You feel me? Oh God, it was. My dog gonna come up. What the fuck year was that? That was like 2014, maybe 2014. God dang, I ain't even gonna lie to you, dog. But do you think the hit on? What you mean? Do I think the hit is on? What I mean, like the hit is on. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Lucci stood tall. You didn't see no YFN. I locked up with him. It wasn't no YFN wasn't in us snitching like that. You did. Yeah, Lucci stood on. Lucci handled that business. But see, that's what people gotta really understand, y'all. Check me out. People be quick to say, well, Fonnie Willis was messing with Nut. But let's not get it messed up. If she was messing with Nut, Lucci would have got a slap on the wrist. Lucci was part of the RICO. They hit YFN with a RICO too. They didn't let them boys slide. Ain't no, oh, I'm fucking Nut. You feel me? My point is, that's what happened. YFN got hit with the RICO too. And there's some more people better watch for them RICO while they out there playing. Facts. Do you think the hit will be effective for the state? What hit? Do you think the hit on Lucci? Oh, you talking about the hit on Lucci? Do I think the hit on Lucci will be effective? Well, there was a lot of hits on Lucci. I don't know what the state gonna try to bring up. I don't think the state have enough. I don't think the state has, I don't want to say power, but the state don't have what they think they have. I guess that's the most respectful way to say that. You did. That's the most respectful way to say that. The state ain't got what they think they got, I guess. Shit, I don't know. The feds, you listen. Let me ask y'all this. I want to ask y'all two questions. Well, they kind of coincide. Talk like that. Do y'all think the feds will pick this case up? What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's a possibility right now? The state can say, you know what? Fuck it. Boom. We can't handle it. It's too much for us to handle. Bring it. They finna bring, listen to me, y'all. They finna bring the feds in. Listen to me. This break, oh my God. One Life family. They about to bring the feds in. Pay attention to what's going on. Oh, I ain't say he was looking for another. I'm talking about at the time. At the time that Birdman backed up off of him, that's all I really know about that. I don't know as of right now what he got going on. Listen to me. Listen, the state fumbling. The feds finna come in and say, move, get out the word, get out the word, get out the word, move, get out the word. Here come the feds, y'all. Because let me say this part. The feds got the information. The feds got the wiretaps. The feds got the surveillance. The feds got the audio. The feds got the statements. All of these guys, Woody specifically, have spoken to the feds. Y'all remember that interrogation video? Y'all ready for it? This is what One Life is about, baby. Do y'all remember that interrogation video when Woody was in there with the detective, that lady, and in the beginning it was that black guy, I forgot his name, and he left out of the thing. And the first thing that lady said was, I'm not going to go into too much because I know you have attorney Melnick. Kenneth Copeland said, talk like, what's up, Bully?
What's going on, bro?
Ain't nothing. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I just came in to kind of get my opinion on what's going on and whatnot, man. I might have came in at the wrong time, so I'm gonna catch back up, man. I'm kick it right here for a second and see where you at. Then I'll catch up with you.
Big. So yeah. So goddamn. Damn, what the fuck I stopped at? Oh, with the feds picking up the case. So look, when Woody got locked up, right? When Woody got locked up, he was in the interrogation video. The black man was sitting down there. He left out the room. The other dude came in the room. The white dude came in there. He said, nobody at that jail knows me. And that is for a reason. He said, I only answer to one or two people over there. But nobody knows me, and that's for a reason. Now, you are in an interrogation room with this man. Why? See, Next thing, Whitty might be placed in the government with protection. He's going to go into that when the feds come and pick this case up. You see, get this understood. Why do you think Brian Steele's wife has already gotten involved? Y'all know Brian Steele's wife, the one who initially filed the motion against him doing the contempt of court. His wife, who is a federal court attorney, huh? Who do you think is going to take over Jeffrey Williams' federal case? His wife. Am I right or am I right? Let's think outside the box for a minute, you guys. See, this is getting ready to go federal. The state, you know, when you shoot dice, and you up. Sometimes it's time to go ahead and keep your winnings. Keep your winnings and call it a night. For you fuck around and lose everything you got. For you fuck around, lose everything you got. Know when to call it quit. A lot of us don't know when to call it quit. We greedy. We greedy. We gamblers. We like to roll the dice. We like to shake it up a little bit. Until you wake up. And just that fast, all of it's done hit you. You understand what I'm saying? See, listen to me, y'all. We cannot glorify Kenneth Copeland when Thug is fighting for his. Okay, cool. The state is out the window. Let's just say they filed a mistrial. Judge Krause and Glanville and everybody get recused, and it's dismissed, and it's over with. You still have tarnished. Wait. 3 years of the man's life. 3 years of the man's life because Kenneth Copeland lied on these guys, lied to the point where even if the state can't do it, there is federal evidence. See, that roll skit act that he is able to get up there on the stand and do with the state, you can't do that in no federal courtroom. Try it. And tell me your name ain't in federal documents, because every time you was in that interrogation room, it was on federal charges. It was on federal charges. You weren't in there on state, municipal, things of that nature. You were in there on federal gun charges at that. You were charged with certain things. Do y'all know that Miss Law, and I ain't got nothing bad to say against Miss Law. Okay, y'all in a fight. It's a fight. When you come in a fight, hey, the gloves is off. Well, you come in with the gloves on, but at some point, Miss Love and Brian still know the gloves came off. At some point in this fight, the gloves came off. So it's a fight in the courtroom. Boom, boom. Who fight better? That's what trial is. We fight it out. all is fair. You feel me? In love and war. It's all fair. That's what they say. I can't tell you nothing them and that them and that's what they say. So the gloves is off. And they find it out. And sides are gonna pick and picks are gonna side and things of that nature is gonna go on. And it's gonna be a war. And you're gonna start to pull out your armor. You're gonna start, but I'm gonna tell y'all something before I go into this, because I'm gonna pop y'all top. Before I go into this, I want to tell y'all something where we all learn coming up. The tongue is mighty as the sword. Meaning what come out your mouth is mighty as a sword. And if you have ever seen a sword, you know how sharp a sword is. Just the pure of a sword will cut. You see what I'm saying? And so your tongue is powerful sword. So you have to be very careful of the things you say. See, so when you in an interrogation room and you are looking at this situation like, I just want to go home, so I'll say anything out my mouth. I say anything out my mouth to go home. See, you slung that sword. You slung that motherfucker. And that sword got to come back to you. And it's going to cut you sevenfold because you swung that sword. You see what I'm saying? In violation. You didn't have to swing, you didn't have to do that. So I keep in mind what's really going on. And so I started out this video talking about how other bloggers and YouTube content creators perceive the situation of the attorney that Woody fired, speaking and doing interviews, things like that. And it all led into where we're at right now because this whole ordeal came about because certain things we just did not know. And now that they have been spoken on, and I'll go back and replay them because I think, it's newer, people are in here. Let's go back and check out some of the breakdowns that I got.
And I have been telling them that I didn't have a duty to Simone or Adrian and that I allowed them to do what they wanted to do. And off the record, I talked to our client, which would not be in the transcript.
Right.
But
so she's saying she doesn't have a duty to Simone and Adrian are the prosecutors, and all these people accusing her of not protecting her client. She's, pushing back on that a little bit.
I think that people should know from the get-go here that Ms. Bumpus used to work for at the prosecutor's office, and Ms. Love was her supervisor. No.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Could you explain to them what a stand-in attorney is and what's the role of a stand-in attorney?
Well, essentially, you were filling my role in this case. I had represented Kenneth for a while, and when the state, surprisingly,
I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the fact that he just stated, and she said when I talked to her on my live that she worked for Firehouse, but she said she worked for him for 11 months. And he just stated that District Attorney Love was at one point her supervisor. Now, I want to know how y'all feel. I want to know, do you guys feel like, well, hey, by Ms. Love being her former supervisor, I'm just asking a question. Do you feel like she may feel as if she owes a certain loyalty or maybe respect to Miss Love, because she did say in the interview that I allowed them to do what they wanted to do. She did say that. I allowed them to do what they wanted to do. And then, let's listen to this. Let's listen to this one.
Even though Judge Glanville says he has no interest in pursuing the matter anymore, my motion to quash is still outstanding. And the new judge, Judge Cross, who has been assigned to hear the motion to recuse, has put out an order that the state has to provide a written response to my motion. So there's still a possibility that, someone could hear or see something that I'm doing and believe that, hey, what really happened? And then I'm back in a precarious situation. I don't think I've done anything. I know I have not done anything wrong, but what you guys have to understand is that when your bar license and your ability to practice and your reputation is at the hand of another person, you have to humble yourself.
By the way, she just mentioned that it is going to be Fulton County Superior Court Judge Rachel Cross who is going to make the determination onto whether or not Glanville's going to be recused. So even though Melnick and even though we and everybody thinks somebody outside Fulton County should make this decision, it's not. It's going to be one of Glanville's colleagues, Judge Rachel Cross.
My guess is they're going to file a motion, though, at some point to get her off.
Yeah, well, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
And if you can't humble yourself, then, anything goes.
And they filed their motion. They did file their motion.
And then I've got a question. So Kimberly Brown is asking, was Miss Love in the room the whole time? Because it looks like from the transcript that she swaps out of there when Hilton comes in.
That's what happened.
She swapped out?
Mm-hmm.
Again, more context. That might be a gray area in the words.
For people saying that, I am with the state, I'm 100%. If I was with the state, why would I sit down with the defense? And, like I say, someone else definitely gave them a nudge about what happened. But there is no part of me that denies that I sat down with them.
So first off, she's saying somebody else gave them the nudge. Somebody else was the initial leak to the defense. We don't know who that is at this point. We don't know. But she also says I sat down with them.
And gave them a legal perspective, a defense attorney perspective as to what happened in that meeting. And I don't think that they would have had the information that they had without me. However.
So that's an interesting admission as well. We know that the order to show cause has now been found to be moot, but interesting admission, right? That she did sit down and provide a legal perspective, and they would not have known what they know without me and our little sit down.
I can't lie and say I was the first person because I was in the courtroom protecting my halfway in, halfway out client. And, what was also very concerning to me, which I don't think I've told anybody this, is that when I went into the courtroom on Tuesday when I was summoned back at 9:30, the first thing I said is, I need to talk to Mr. Copeland. And it's so crazy to me. This is something I 100% did not agree with, is the state, and it wasn't Simone, and it wasn't Adrian, but the prosecution team tells me, you're not his attorney. You can't talk to him. Just like that. And I say, well, what am I doing here? And they kept me away from Woody the whole morning prior to him coming in the courtroom. As soon as he steps foot in the courtroom, before he gets on the stand, he goes, where's Kayla? And I'm sitting right there because at this point, I refuse to sit where the attorney sit. I refuse to sit anywhere near the prosecution. And I'm sitting with the family and the regular people because that's the only people I trust in the courtroom at that point.
She trusts the family. Woody don't have no family, so the only family could be
I've never heard that before. That's strange.
Yeah. And so then I'm like, well, why am I here if I can't talk to him? So he comes in the courtroom, he's like, I need to talk to Kayla. Because now everybody is confused.
They don't want you talking to him because they know you don't.
Something right about that.
And then
keeping you away from
your
own time.
You're not released. And I'm like, well, they saying I can't talk to him. He's saying I'm not released. What is going on?
Yeah.
I would say and obviously there are things in the affidavits that are a little bit more specific, but at that point, I would imagine someone who's had a lot of experience in the courtroom could put two and two together that possibly the witness plans to lie on the stand, and that's why the attorney is halfway in, halfway out. That's why Kayla Bumpus is halfway in, halfway out. So every time I hear a little bit more, I'm like, why
They
is Glanville so
family.
focused on
She
thinking
said
who
out there
told and
with
that the
the
who may have been
family,
Kayla,
shouted.
when
Woody
it could have
said
been
he lost
apparent
his
on its
mama
face
and
to
his
any of the
daddy.
attorneys sitting in the
He
room,
don't got no
just to make an
family.
educated
What
guess
family she sent with?
that this
Young
ex parte
Thug
meeting
family.
was
Because
about
that's
exactly
her,
what it was about.
that's her
But you know what?
godson, uncle.
Well, nobody would guess that because it's not supposed to be an ex
on,
parte
y'all.
meeting for that purpose. That's one of the reasons
Come
nobody guessed
on,
it.
y'all. Come on.
Anything you
One
wanted to add
night.
about that part?
Well, it's outrageous to me that the prosecutors would insert themselves between the witness and a lawyer. Even if they did not think she was his lawyer,
Come
it was
on.
none of their business.
Lamar Cook.
Even though Judge
When she
Glanville says
left
he
the
has no
chamber
interest
and
in
went-
pursuing
matter
the
of
matter
fact,
anymore,
before she
my
went and
motion
sat by them,
to quash
she
is still
went and talked
outstanding.
to Brian
And the new
Steele.
judge, Judge
Listen.
Cross, who has been assigned to hear the motion to recuse, has put out an order that the state has to provide a written response to my motion. So there's still a possibility that, you know, someone could hear or see something that I'm doing and believe that, hey, what really happened? And then I'm back in a precarious situation. I don't think I've done anything. I know I have not done anything wrong, but what you guys have to understand is that when your bar license and your ability to practice and your reputation is at the hand of another person, you have to humble yourself.
By the way, she just
They
mentioned
started
that
her.
it is going to be Fulton County Superior
She
Court
said
Judge
her
Rachel
shit was
Cross,
at the hands
who is
of
going to
another
make the
person.
determination
Who was
onto
in
whether or not
control of
Glanville's
your
going to be
license?
recused. So even though Melnick and even though we and everybody thinks somebody outside Fulton County should make this decision, it's not. It's going to be one of Glanville's colleagues, Judge Rachel Cross.
My guess
I
is
do
they're going to
too.
file a
I do
motion,
too.
though, at some point to get her off.
Yeah, well, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
And if you
Yes,
can't
she
humble
did.
yourself,
Yes,
then,
she
you know, anything goes.
And then I've got a question. So Kimberly Brown is asking, was Miss Love in the room the whole time? Because it looks like from the transcript that she swaps out of there when Hilton comes in.
That's what happened.
Swapped out?
Mm-hmm.
Again,
And-
more context. That might be a gray area in the words.
You know, for people saying that, you know, I am with the state, I'm 100%. If I was with the state, why would I sit down with the defense? And, you know, like I say, someone else definitely gave them a nudge about what happened. But there is no part of me that denies that I sat down with them.
So first off, she's saying somebody else gave them the nudge.
Why
Somebody
did
else
she
was the
sit
initial
down
leak
with them?
to the defense. We don't know who that is at this point. We don't know. But she also says, I sat down with them.
I gave them a legal perspective, a defense attorney perspective as to what happened in that meeting. And I don't think that they would have had the information that they had without me. However,
So that's an interesting admission as well. We know that
Another
the order to show cause has now been found to be moot.
Another admission,
But
you guys.
interesting admission, right? That she did sit down and provide a legal
up,
perspective. And
You hit that lady, something wrong with her. She messing up the whole thing, which, like you said, is the gloves off. It's the gloves off because it's no way that it's no way if you yourself was on trial and you gonna let somebody else, godson, mother, advise me on what I should do.
She said, I advise Brian Steele. How the hell you advise him?
So can you look at that, even though the jury doesn't see that, right? The jury doesn't see none of that. Just we
That's
see
why
it.
she ain't tripping about the ex parte meeting.
But it wasn't nothing in there. She was agreeing with when she got on. She said it's nothing was done wrong in the ex parte meeting. I couldn't have stopped it. Miss Love couldn't have stopped. The only one that could have stopped it was the judge. That what she said, it was nothing said. It was the whole transcript. Woody gets out here and tell us it's more in the transcript. So every blog run with that because they want to make it okay. It is loops, it's holes, and I believe that they have stooped down to the level to go dirty and low too. But like I said, the rest of the trial is not over. That's point number one. Point number two, Woody went in there and told the whole operation and wanted to make it better for himself. Did he kill Nut? Did somebody else kill it? No, but it was all a plan in there together. He just said, I'm going to get ahead of it before anybody else could.
Because they charged him before they charged anybody.
Yep, and they just couldn't prove it because
everybody was the first person charged with the murder of Donovan Thomas.
Hey, but guess what? The code of the street, so ain't nobody standing up. When it got real hot, he decided to stand up and take everybody down with some shit that he did, now walking around like he a hero.
I want to say this about the audio. Now listen, about the transcripts. Now, I'm just say this, and y'all can say what y'all want. It ain't no argument. I'm just saying. What's her name? Kayla Bumpus said that when it came to the transcripts, the only thing that really went in there was the thing she said to him off record.
That's exactly what she said.
That's exactly what she said. The only thing that really ain't in there is what she said to him off record. Why she didn't want it on record is because she's there for Jeffrey Williams now. Jeffrey Williams now paid for Melnick. How the hell he just show up?
Guess what? They said it, the section of 2.9, but nobody's saying when that's a part of safety. When Melnick wrote the email to Love that included the fuck you, he said, you're going to get him killed. You're going to get him killed. So that's why when you said to me that when I said that the man, that what confused me is when a lawyer that's standing up for you comes up and says, okay, your vacation, you can't get away with it, but you send another lawyer, but you send a piece of paper and you say that this man, if he testified, I'm not going to represent him. Everybody else went with, can I just finish this? Everybody else went with, he can't defend him if he know Woody is going to tell a lie. First of all, how do you know what Woody is going to testify to? You haven't even looked at the questions. That's number one. And then number two, if you are his attorney, you would get all that information right there before you even leave. He said, this is what that man said. I cannot defend him because I don't know what he has already told the state.
That's what Melnick said, right?
That is what Melnick said.
And look, you remember.
So now it don't have nothing to do with the truth, because who can say, how can you say your lawyer know what you're going to say word for word, or what is the truth?
But look, can you agree with this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Melnick said, I don't know what he said, because now let's go back to the interrogation room. When she told him, I know I ain't gonna ask you too much because I know you got to turn to Melnick. He said, I ain't worried about him.
I ain't worried about him. I want to talk to you.
I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. She said, nigga, you got an attorney.
And look, go back to the transcript. Go back to the beginning of the transcript. Go back to the beginning of the transcript. When they call, okay, you hear everything. That little, I think it's the little skinny little dude that wear the mask all the time, that like his security or whatever. He came in, he said, they need to speak to you or whatever. He said, we'll bring him to the courtroom. He said, your courtroom is in use. He said, bring him in here. When they got in, the first thing that Woody said is, I wanted to speak to you to tell you I never told the truth in my entire life. The state only asked for it because Woody said, I only want to talk to the judge. I need to talk to the judge. And in that meeting that they had us think that something was going on, they was forcing him to testify. That's what Brian Steele said. Because guess what? Kayla went out there and made it seem like that when she went out there and told them about that damn meeting.
She went and told them. She said it.
And they seen her on tape. She went in their door. But why, if you protecting him, why would you go? If he is the state witness,
look, hold on, wait a minute. I don't mean to cut y'all. Look, you remember when she said that they called and said she had to come back. She went in there and told the folk they tried to catch that flight and get the fuck out, didn't she?
Yeah, she
Hey,
ain't
get her ass back here. Bring that ass here, boy. That's what they told her.
So, like I said,
She went and told all those folks they tried to catch flight, y'all.
Like I said, Woody was the distraction. That's why Brian Steele put him in the argument. Am I going to sit up here and tell you that the murder, the car, all that is murky to me? You can't really see it. It's grainy. You can barely hear half of the audio. But if you ask me, was it a conspiracy overall with those group of people? I will say yes. It's just like the movie Usual Suspect. They created all them crimes together, and the one at the end ended up killing all them and walking away with everything. And that's what Woody playing is. He played the gang, he played on the police, he played on the prosecutor, and now that nigga got a YouTube channel and he a fan favorite.
That shit only end one way. Hey, enjoy.
But look, what about when I was asking you, is they have that on a phone call because they got the phones in the jail. Because I remember I told you, like that your first lady that came on, she's very detail oriented. But I also watched the hearings, the suppression, all that stuff. They have wiretaps. They have phone jail calls where they are asking. They are asking young thugs. They are asking young thug for permission to get Lucci again. Lucci just not going to come in there and testify that it was him. Guess what else they bringing up that was in that little clip? The little. Never mind. I got this little information. It might have went through, but you remember if you look on it when one of the gang members got assaulted in jail and got his YSL tattoo scraped off him.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's in Discovery too, to prove the gang ties within the cities, the jails, everything. Yep, they got that. I saw that in the Discovery thing when they was up there talking about bringing that in. Like that has nothing to do with what goes on in the jail or whatever.
Bro, I was in the jails. That was in prison. But yeah, that shit, I'm scared. It's messed up.
Yeah, so that's all I was saying. I'm only going on with the evidence that they see. And right now, like I said, they're smart enough. Brian Steele is smart enough.
She said it. She said she sat down with them. But anyway, did she say she sat down with them?
Yeah, that's what it said.
She said, well, somebody else gave them a nudge, but then I sat down and gave them the
advice. Gave them the full legal breakdown of what went on in an ex parte meeting when you're the first lawyer already saying that the man is they man.
That's what she said.
Man, you cannot believe even if anything.
Now that makes sense too. That makes sense. That's why Brian Steele said attorney-client privilege. That makes sense too. Lamar, I think she told a family member and they told Steele. Then she confirmed. Now that makes sense. That works too, right?
Yeah, that worked. Either way, she is the freaking mole. And she's supposed to be working for that man.
Right. Either way, she's the mole. But that do make sense.
Yeah, it makes sense because she was sitting over there with the family.
That's really good. That's really good.
But guess what? They keep talking about the ex parte. Did she stand up in that court and say, this is a conflict of interest with me as a lawyer because that man's nephew is my godson?
Never said that.
All she did is came up there and said, I'm standing in. You didn't disclose anything, whether it was for a bail hearing, for whatever. You did not disclose your bipartisan or partisan. What you went to law school, so you know what I'm trying to say. She showed At that moment, that girl was not representing Woody. Now, like I said, the other trial stuff, I'm gonna see to the end.
I don't think they buddy like that either.
No, that's why he wouldn't talk to her on that thing. He was like, "Can I go to jail for this?"
That's why she said, did you hear her when she said that boy threat that lost his life had came to her birthday party?
What'd you say?
Did you hear when she said the dude threat, Tay, that lost his life, you know, with Parte?
Well, I didn't hear it because I don't watch nothing she say.
Okay, well, she said
but
that
it
he
was
had
said
came
on
to
another
her
chat.
party. She said he came to her birthday party, right? Now, on my live, did you see it on my live?
This is the first time I came on your live today.
Okay, go watch she was on my live. And she said that her first time meeting Woody was in the ex parte meeting.
No,
That what
she
said
didn't
on my
say
live?
that on your live when she met Woody, because he said when she asked him on live where everybody could see that video where you showing where he popped up, or it might have been another one. Woody said that he met her when he was running from the police and they caught up with him. And she got him bond 2 times. The third time he went to get her bond. She went to get him bond, and he couldn't get it.
Though.
He couldn't get it, and that's when I think she fired him or whatever. They started having.
That's when he said she took his money. He said you just stopped coming. He said, I don't know what happened. You just stopped coming. And he said he went and got Melanie. So initially, she was his attorney from the beginning before Melnick.
But look. For
the bond hearing.
And guess what? That explains it. Remember when Woody was on the phone call with Thug, and Thug said something about a lawyer, and he said, "Well, I ain't got no lawyer." And then that's when Thug offered them his, because they had already stopped this. They had already stopped trusting them with the relationship with Kayla, because that little boy that she's the godson on is not that old. He's not like Ye High. He's young around the time that they was getting busy. So he couldn't trust none of them. That's why he didn't want them to call him. But and guess who contacted him? Brian still contacted him. It's in the email. Brian still contacted Melnick. Well,
yes, he did. And they finna put Woody on the stand. You need to be your ass here. Because she had that was from the beginning.
No, when he copied that, when he gave her that email, he CC'd Brian Steele and Matt Sharp. Why? Why did he is the state? It's not like he is a co-conspirator and they are getting together to compare notes. This supposed to be the state witness. So how is your lawyer, how is my lawyer going to be communicating with you?
Period.
Point blank. So, like I said, on the outside, outside, that's why I take the position of Woody got caught up. Yep. Woody know that he ain't had no whole lot of strength behind him. He went to them folks, and it still didn't go the way that he thought it was going to go. And now he got to stand up and testify. And whether or not Thug is in all of it, he got enough pull to get done what he need to get done. And it is clear from them people getting on the stand that their answers are not straightforward, they off, to the left, to the right. Like, I'm not going to say too much. And it just is what it is. Is he the sole leader? I don't know who the leader of what, but is a conspiracy in there.
Absolutely. I can agree. It's something. It's a lot not right with this stuff. It's a lot not right with this.
And if it go to the feds, wouldn't that be just talking on a time standpoint? Wouldn't that be better, because you don't have to do all your fed time, right?
Now here's the thing with that. With the feds getting involved, I think Thug would be okay, because my only concern would be here's the thing with the feds. It's gonna be hard to have that money to fight the feds, because every dollar got to be accounted for. It ain't like with the state well, little baby, you can drop $1 million on you. You can't drop $1 million on the feds. So it's gonna make it more difficult. And federally involved, you don't know what magnitude the federal government gonna try to push it to if they get involved.
Oh, meaning like they may get stuff introduced that the state can't.
They gonna definitely have stuff. They got everything from wiretaps to what you call suppressed evidence. See, there's evidence and things that the state can't present because they don't have it. Because when the feds came in and got their shit, they only gave the state what you call scraps. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
The state took the scraps and said, we're going to try to build a state RICO against one of the biggest organizations out of Atlanta. That was dumb in its entirety.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, the federal government, the same ones who was involved in taking down Big Meat and a plethora of other people, say, well, look, we're going to let the state do this and play this. Now, when they fuck it up, we're going to come in and save the day. That's what the feds like to do.
But they should, okay. Oh, it's another thing before I even say that. I want to tell you one thing that I agree with.
Prison. Yak Gotti, federal prison. All these guys are federal prison. There's nothing, any crime you commit at that point later in life is federal. Fuck it.
You said two things. You said that they got Thug and the rest of them because of Woody. And then you said hard, cold evidence. This is my position on that. I think you are totally right. They should not. I don't think if me and you do a crime together, because I know I'm not built like that. If I get a lick and me and you go do something, I know I probably tell. So that's why I'm not no criminal. But I'm saying, if me and you was to do a lick together and I get caught, I do not believe that the state that has to prove their case could use me as a now sworn, honest person to tell on you.
But
that don't make no sense.
If you saying I did the crime with him, they gonna say, well, shit, this motherfucker said they did it with you.
Exactly. And that's why I said that's what makes it murky. You understand what I'm saying? For Woody testimony to even be allowed to be played, and then they would have to use these hard facts. But because they allowed the snitching rule in, all this little dumb shit get put into play.
They do. But at the end of the day, they know Woody did the shit. That's why they charged him with the murder. Period.
But that's a shame.
He was charged with the murder of Donovan Thomas, right?
You think he was charged with it to snitch?
Now you can't be here and, okay, yeah, we let you bamboozle us and tell her this and tell her that. But nigga, you did it. Matter of fact, listen to me. Do you remember the interrogation when he was in there and he said, no, that's Shell Kell. No, he said, that's Nut. That's Shell. You remember that part? He said, no, that's Nut.
I done seen so many, but I'm taking your word for it.
The point is, the police didn't even know who the fuck was who. He said, no, that's Nut. No, he said, that's Shell. That's Nut. One way or the other.
Right. But do you think, so are you saying that you think Woody did the killing, or do you think they locked him up so that he could tell? Because that can go either way, because I don't think he's smart enough. I don't think he's smart enough to pull it off. I don't think he's smart enough to pull that shit off. We shall see, because everything done in the dark comes to the light.
He already said he did it.
When?
When he was in there on that transcript, right? And he asked them folks, he said, what's the limitation on murder? And then they went off record. They went off record because Kayla Bumpus was talking to him. That was the only reason they went off record. She probably said, hold on, off record. Man, what the fuck you doing?
So within it ain't the state. That's not the state not letting them do it.
Woody was charged with the murder on that. He did it. Fuck it.
I believe. Okay.
That's my thing. They charged him with it. They did. He went in there and implicated other people.
On your opinion.
Look, he went in there and implicated young Jeffrey Williams, and Shannon Stillwell. Them sitting on there fighting for their life because he went in there and lied on their ass. You did that shit, and you did that shit not thinking. You did that shit irrationally and immaturely. Dog didn't tell you to do that shit, fool. Nobody told you to do that shit. Niggas either asked you, man, don't do that shit. Please don't do that shit, man. You gonna fuck up what I got going on, bro. Please don't do that.
I swear you make anyway. A good plea.
And now you trying to bring me down with your red ass. That's what happened. Woody did that shit. Now you running around. Nigga, if you had any bit of remorse, you wouldn't be on no motherfucking 20 versus 1 dating show. You wouldn't be goddamn on TikTok and playing and shit. You would be helping that man that you lied on. But yet and still, you ain't gonna do that because writing's too much wrong to you, nigga.
That's what I said. I said all he had to do is go up there, and if they threaten to lock him up, say, nigga, lock me up. I don't care if it takes 3 years for y'all to finish this trial. I'm not going to convict this man.
I'm sure they would have showed you their appreciation. They might would have knocked you out. I don't know. But you wrong.
If it's playing out like that, if it's playing out like that, then yeah, he's definitely wrong.
Even that worst store said, let him hold the whip. Let him hold the whip. He finna go probably check on the kid, do something beneficial or something like that. The last thing Jeffrey Williams is thinking, he finna go kill somebody in the car I rented. He don't deserve a motherfucking bit. Not him. I get it. Now, Jeffrey Williams and the boy didn't do that. They didn't do that. And look, I'm gonna tell you something else. Shannon Stillwell, got in the them boys went in the car with you when you did this. Because they would have told you, no, nigga, hell no. This hot. This hot. The only person dumb enough to do this is who? We see it every day. The only person dumb enough to do this shit. This was some stupid shit. This was stupid. And I can't tell you one person that brought harm to. I can't tell you. I don't know what nobody else can tell you. But I can't tell you nobody Donovan Thomas brought harm to himself.
So why would he want to kill him?
We know Kenneth Copeland was a menacing, terrorizing maniac. We know that. He said. I ain't heard that about Donovan Thomas. I heard people get on the stand and say, he coming there, I'm a barber. I heard people get on there and say, he coming in and pay for everybody's haircut. We love him. That's what I heard. He paid me good to watch him come. I ain't heard nobody say one bad thing about Donovan. I ain't heard nobody say one bad thing about Jeffrey. Plenty bad things about Kenneth.
Why didn't that lady let him admit to it then?
It's too much like right.
So what's her angle? If she's Thug baby, nephew's godmother, she could let that nigga admit to it.
You see, it's unfortunate in today's society that these women, they play these roles. And what I mean by that is, a lot of the time, if you look at the ones we've lost lately, these brothers that we lost lately, although it might was another brother that took their life, just like Little Scroom just happened, just like, you know, certain things happen. It was a female that dropped their location. And whether a female was in their feelings and wasn't thinking, or whether a female just was out for the money, whatever the case may be, they dropping these dudes' location. And it's becoming more and more dangerous to be a rapper, a black man, or anything in America. And now it's even more treacherous when you have a black man that is willing to go to the courts and lie on another black man for even Woody said he got locked up for damn a jaywalking. He full of, man, I don't even want to go into it. I think her angle is to protect Woody, but he is putting herself in the line of fire. She can't, if she want to really protect Woody, she would stop talking. She wouldn't be interviewing Woody. She's doing this. The only thing I can say is she is doing this so that it can be held against them. I don't know. She not thinking. I ain't even gonna give her that type of credit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It can't be that, because that would be defeating the purpose of, you know what I'm saying, going through all that. Either she got to be for Thug or Woody, and I doubt if it's for Woody.
Yeah,
but
she for Thug.
But I know one key
That's
thing.
why she had Thug's sister and them on her live, and she was like, she was supposed to went to the concert with them. She shouldn't have never did that. And how DA? She got Thug's sister on her Instagram and was like, "Happy birthday, Dolly." That is her godson uncle.
But she shouldn't have never did this. Say hi to the DA. Why are you taunting?
We know the state. And then after that, she said, "Drop the green hearts."
Oh my goodness. No, she didn't.
Did you hear that time when she said, "Y'all can call me YSL Kayla"?
Put it on. Put it on real quick.
I ain't got it right, Lord, but you heard it.
I didn't hear that.
She said, "I ain't got y'all
on your channel."
If y'all heard her when she said,
"Wait,
I ain't got no problem with y'all calling me YSL Kayla."
Wait a minute, sir.
Ass in there on that Rico.
Wait a minute, sir.
When she said,
"Is it on your channel?"
YSL Kayla.
Is it when you interview her? Because I'm going to look at it.
No, it wasn't on mine. It wasn't on mine. She said it on somebody else.
No. Wait a minute. What the chat saying?
Let me see what they said.
Look, what the chat saying? Did they say she said it? I'm not saying you lied, but because I can't see the chat. Oh, my goodness.
It was on hers.
It was on whose?
It was on her first one, wasn't it? It was on her first one. She said, "You call me YSL Kayla." Whoo! You should want to get the fuck away from the letter YSL or ST, any of them letters.
And when she, you know what? When you came in, no, you did have that clip, because when I came in, I heard "drop the red hearts," and then she said, "No, green, my favorite color."
No. Okay, that one when she was talking about, okay, what she said then was, "Drop the green hearts in the chat." Woody was like, "Nah, don't drop the green hearts, because, you know, they watching and you know how they is." That's when she was like, "Well, drop the pink hearts for Woody."
Okay, yeah, but she said, "But green is my favorite color."
She did.
I remember that one. Oh my goodness, this girl is wild.
Woody told her pick another color, not green. Look, did she pick pink? Pink? Hey, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
So again, what do you think?
Kayla. Man,
so what do you
lock her ass up?
What do you think her angle is then?
Huh?
What do you think her angle is then? Because that's wild.
I think her angle is she trying to be YouTube famous. She done made that apparent. She want to be a YouTuber. She want to be. You know what? This is allegedly. This is all allegedly. I don't know.
So do you think they gonna recuse the judge?
I think they gonna recuse the whole goddamn county. Yeah, you get all them motherfuckers up out of there. This shit ain't right.
Hey, anybody else want to come up?
Being called YSL Kayla. Like, yo, that's what she said. Like, what the fuck you think this is? Oh, you think this is a game? This is real gang charges. Oh, you gonna be part of the RICO? Well, shit. Let me introduce you to goddamn Sonny Rico.
And then gonna say, "Hey, State, I know you watching." I said, "What is wrong with this one?"
Can't make this shit up. Then that's what I was talking when. Look, when she came on my live, I didn't know that she was gonna end up coming on her. And she came on there, and by the time she came on, I was drunk as hell by the time she came on her. And so I was trying to be polite as possible, but I was trying to say, look, you gotta stop talking so much. Look at some of the stuff these people had to say about it.
And you defended him at that moment. Bro. Shorty is not thinking. Then she says, not only did she tell on herself and say that, she went and sat down with the defense now, right? Because the judge asked her and she didn't want to say it, right? So now she goes and makes a statement, which they're gonna use in court. I'm telling you, Brian Steele, the prosecutors, they're gonna impeach her. Watch. They're gonna use this evidence for impeachment. She might go to jail, bro.
She might go to jail.
Have they released you, or do you still have to go back?
They better release me.
Man, all I'm saying is, this shit is a show. It's almost a shots out of choke, no joke. Hey, choke, no joke, man. I meant to tap in with them earlier, man. But choke, no joke.
Okay, I can go. I can drop down so somebody else can come up.
All right, I'll catch you in a minute now.
Okay.
But yeah, man. All I'm saying is, this case is crazy. It's crazy. And I just want to child goddamn. I just want to chop it up with child, man, and tap in, but I ain't never seen nothing like this. One Life family. I'm finna go on and get up out of here, man. I'm on. Hey, we'll catch up tomorrow and get back into it. One Life family.